teeth and then like the elongated skull.
I'd buy that.
I think they would. I think that would sell more than the regular.
But does
Okay, so we are
Aykroyd
voice
own
live.
the rights to Coneheads is the problem.
That's true. Who owns Coneheads? Coneheads.
Okay, sorry. Everybody,
Not a question I thought I was going to ask.
I don't know. I had to refix all the audio shit, so there may be some hiccups. But you should be able to hear all of us now.
Shamalama Ding Dong.
Maybe.
They're trying to reach you about your donkey's extended warranty.
A donkey has a warranty?
I mean, I'm sure if you buy it from a dealer, they do.
A donkey dealer?
You're looking to buy some Boro?
Okay, Ellie says Hand Hero is good.
Yeah, I see. Well, good. Good. Because tonight is the night of more Into the Storm.
Yes.
Into the
Where
storm.
we will find out if the party can track down some harpies. Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you.
Thank you,
Average
JB.
Bear, a.k.a. JB, a.k.a. MVP Man.
Abba.
MVP man. Yeah, aka Abba.
He subscribed. You know, I didn't do because I just got home. The thing that you messaged me about.
Mm-hmm.
He called it.
Ask me if I'm surprised.
Yeah, he called it.
Was it work?
Point and laugh at Panda.
We
Hold on a
talked
second.
about it.
Ha ha! Wait,
Let's
there's
go
no
face
point
live. You've had
in
2 weeks.
pointing
Let's-
to laugh at
let's
him
get-
because we're
let's
not
get
on
Face
stream.
Live.
Yeah, okay.
So there you go. Everybody point and laugh at Panda. There you go. Laugh at the ranger who has had a 2nd level spell since whatever session and has never prepared it.
Oh, Panda!
But he's
You
gonna do
know.
it now. And I didn't get to tell you, Panda. I didn't get to tell you about the 2nd level ranger only spell. The 2nd level ranger only spell that you would actually want in real life for sure.
Oh, is it pinecone throw? Like the message
No,
I sent?
but
Oh.
It's all food.
All food?
You know how you really want to eat a piece of metal?
Mhm. And other things that I just kind of want to bite. I
Yeah.
don't think necessarily
well, this
eat. I think
spell allows you to do that.
Yes. It's a
nothing's
spell where you can
preventing
turn
me
up
from
to-
biting a piece of quartz, but
True. This spell would allow you to actually like not break your teeth off if you did it.
yeah.
You basically get to convert up to 5 pounds per caster level of object into edible, nutritious food. It doesn't turn into like ham. It just stays what it is. It weighs the same. It feels the same. It acts the same. Except when you bite it, you can eat it. It's just gooey and bland.
Gooey.
Yeah.
In answer to our question about how to make Coneheads crystal skulls, you would probably have to go with Paramount Pictures, so good luck.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Yep.
But yeah. Right, we're doing no recap.
Or
just
very
get
little,
into
like sentence.
No recap.
right, so
Flying
who
by the
wants
seat
to
of our
give-
pants. Let's
Who
go.
wants to give the flying by the seat of the pants, aka playing it by ass, recap of 2 sentences
by
and then we're
ass.
done?
I don't even have my notes open yet. Sorry, I'm being slow.
You guys could just shout stuff out. I don't think anyone.
Oh,
will care.
okay. We gave Ring to town, and we started going for harpy hunting. We
Yes.
hunt one harpy.
Hunt one
Are we-
harpy good.
Poetry
Speak
by
like
Neanderthals in
caveman
this?
when
Yeah, right?
fast,
That's
yeah.
what I was going to say.
No, because she would got bonked because harpy is 2 syllables.
Yeah, it is.
Bonk. No multiple.
I think
Oh,
that was the
no.
only multiple syllable word though.
Got to come up with a monosyllabic way to describe a
Yeah.
harpy.
Bird girl.
Oh, right. So now
Evil bird girl.
we loot
Oh, no,
harpy.
eel.
Yes, we'll loot harpy. Eli had scare.
Yeah, I had a
can't
the
say
most
you
intense staring contest of a night. So
Boss
with
fights.
a big thing with antlers that I don't want to find out what it was particularly, except to avoid it. That's why I want to know what it is, so I know how to avoid it. If it has like some common forest creature tropes, where if we just put our socks and shoes on the wrong feet and wear our shirts inside out, it'll leave us alone or something weird like that.
Just like weird ass, like yeah, fairy.
It's such
tale
a common
bullshit.
weird thing to avoid things that live in forests. You're like, dude, just put shoes on the wrong feet and turn your shirt inside out. You're fine.
Snell pulls up.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's good enough. Yeah, you guys killed a harpy. That was scouting. You killed it real bad. It tried to get away and it failed. It is now laying broken and electrocuted many times over on the ground. Even though the ground's very muddy, it's somewhat soft.
You're muddy.
The impact this thing had when it landed doesn't really speak to that. So it may as well landed on concrete. This thing is snapped in every which way it could be.
Gross.
Pretty much no chance it's alive. But
Contrary to what the sign says, don't eat it. Anyways, don't eat the harpy. Oh man,
Lamia did consider eating it.
I did. I mean, she did. It's true. And then
I
Sam
really don't know what stopped her.
made her
sentient.
remember it was sentient.
Okay, you know, if that's what stops you, okay, I get it. That's fine. I'll take that. But, I mean,
well,
I don't
it's
know.
everything you've eaten is sentient. This is sapient. There's a remarkable difference between those two words that sound incredibly similar.
It has a certain level of
It is
intelligence.
intelligent.
Yeah.
It is
Like, I'm not gonna let her eat a dolphin.
by
like-
Pathfinder standards.
We're
This
dogs.
is not an animal.
Is there any chance I could recover any of the bolts?
Let's see, you hit with all of them?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think you missed once.
I
I
sure
believe
didn't.
that
That's
was
why
the
it's
one.
hers now.
Yeah.
I was just like, you can just have that. I fired that thing
believe-
exactly twice, and I've hit exactly 0 things with it.
I don't remember how many
Nothing
times I hit with
great.
anything.
Give me evens or odds, and then roll any standard die.
Let's go with evens.
I'm pretty sure it was 3 hits.
Damn
Okay,
it!
one
Oh
broke.
well.
One more time. I'm ready. 2 more times. I think it was 3 hits. Okay, recovered 1. Or-
4
recovered two.
because I had
Then
10
one more time.
bolts. Okay, recovered 2. That's
recovered exactly
good enough for me.
50%.
Yay! Okay.
So you guys
Sorry.
go over to investigate this, what should we call it? The wreckage, the scene of the crash. Yeah, you find that this harpy also has a spear. Looks fairly crudely made. Looks like the impact snapped the spear. Like it landed on it partially and just broke it in half. Doesn't look particularly like exquisite or anything. It's a spear. Not military grade like the one that Sam pillaged the other time. Pilfered is the word I meant to use. You do see that this harpy is also wearing jewelry. It has what looks like a very tarnished, pretty bad quality looking necklace. It's just like a leather strap with like a little bit of silver kind of at the end of it, almost like you had like a bunch of rings bound together, but they're not quite sized for rings. You think this was just like some kind of somewhat shoddy design of something silver, but it's like really tarnished and very green now. And you see that around its now mangled ankle talon, you can see what looks like some kind of bracelet that has a bunch of colorful beads like woven into it. A few of them have, like, you know, as part of it that has broken. A few of them have like popped off and are scattered around it a little bit. You can definitely, once you get close especially, you get that scent of carrion, like death, just decay kind of around it. but it seems like it is masked with a very strong, what you'd place as a very cheap perfume. It's not masked well. It's just they just kind of mingle at this range. It's not pleasant.
Well, I'm gonna use detect magic and see if any of its items are magical.
Examine it with detect magic. You find that none of these items are magical.
Okay, doke. Cool.
Now, are you like moving this thing around, examine it, or are you just kind of leaving it because you?
For the detect magic scan, I was not going to move it, but I am going to see if it has a piece of paper or something, since they had a previous one. So I want to look and see if they've got a piece of paper with my face on it again.
Okay. You examine this one. You kind of like pull, like it's got like a loincloth kind of thing on that does have like a pouch strapped to it. Inside the pouch, you find a few grisly morsels of unidentifiable meat.
Gross.
But you do find a small, like very wound, like tight little, like almost it's a scroll, but it's like tiny. Inside a little leather wrap that's been like covered in what you think is beeswax to waterproof it. Take that out. Not magical still. When you check it, you can see that there's some kind of writing on it in like very crude, obviously handwritten characters, but you don't understand the language.
Okay. So I'll just do that thing when you get something that you can't read, and turn it, and then turn it, and then turn it, and then hand it to somebody else. Be like, try and read that, please.
Yeah. Neither of you have any idea what this language is.
Okay, yeah. What about Rahala potentially?
Let's hand it to Rahala. She takes a look at it.
DM is in lead.
That's a linguistics check.
Oh, did we start Stealthful?
Yes,
She did, yeah.
Molly said that already. Use your ears.
Rahala looks at it, turns it upside down. Says, "I don't know. This character sort of looks like a snail, though. Don't you think?"
Oh.
And when she turns it around, you see that there is a parchment-colored snail that appears to have dropped onto it before she got a chance to read it, and is just being really still because camouflage.
It's just like reach slowly, pick it up, be like, I think it's because it is one. Set it back down somewhere else.
Oh, that's interesting. But no, I have no idea what this is. Should probably keep it out of the rain then. She'll put it back where it was.
Yeah. Maybe somebody will know how to read it.
Right, or if I had some books or something, maybe I could research it, but not off the top of my head.
Okay. Well, I look at Sam and Lamia. Anything else you guys want to say if this thing has? Or can we just keep on the trail of the other ones?
I think we're okay to try and keep on the trail of the other ones. It is probably strange that it was by itself, though.
I mean, if it's
Maybe
scouting or looking
Yeah.
for something, it makes sense to fly solo. Big area to cover, right?
Lamia shrugs. I mean, I don't really know how harpies operate, except for the whole kidnapping thing.
They're reasonably intelligent, so I assume that they're not going to all go out every single time to, like, do perimeter checks on their area. Or if they were going, like, looking for a specific, you know, food thing, maybe. I don't know. I don't know much about harpies either. So, you know.
I mean, unless this one was fleeing or something, which would have been sort of odd for it to attack if it was.
Yeah, and to make at least one or two circles over us before it did. If it was fleeing, it would have just dived down and tried to attack us immediately. We wouldn't have had time to set up a nifty little ambush.
That's true also. So it must have been looking for something, or someone, or maybe just investigating anything moving out around here.
Yeah.
I can send up Sherlock and see if he sees anything moving around the area.
Are you sure you want to do that in case there are more harpies close?
Well, I think he's probably faster than they are.
I mean,
And if
he
they
at
come
least-
here and we know about it, we just set up a trap like we did on that last one. They worked pretty well. They dove for those illusions quick, and then we were able to just kind of get them.
Yeah, it'd be really, unless they can turn invisible, I don't imagine they can actually sneak up on him from open air. As long as he doesn't go too far.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at Sherlock and do the gotta pull him up. That's
Yeah. Even though visibility is poor for him, it's poor for them too. So.
Yeah. Hey, buddy, you think you can go up there and do a quick little seek?
Shakes himself off.
Yeah, I know. I'm not booping it, so.
Alright, give me a perception check for Sherlock.
Perception.
One of these days he'll roll good. That day is today.
Yeah. He actually has Hawkeyes today.
Right.
Not to be confused with the Marvel character.
So, you know, it takes him a little bit to get, you know, all the way up to the altitude he wants just because of the fucking interference from the rain. Eventually he gets up there. He goes a little bit out of sight occasionally, just because you can't see that far. But he's up there for a few minutes before he comes back to you. You can tell he's indicating that he spotted something. It is further to the northeast where you're headed. I believe you're headed northeast. Yeah.
It looks like there's something direction we were headed. About northeast. Yeah, I checked the wind. It's a joke. Angel dirt, spill it. I'm hungry.
Oh.
No,
Okay. Do we want to start heading that way normally, or do we want to sneak?
I think we might as well just, we might as well just start heading that way, and then we just keep our eyes peeled for the canopy and stuff because, you know, at least one or two of us to make sure if they pass over, we're ready and we can hopefully, you know, hide in the trees and stuff and not just get bum rushed.
yeah.
All right then.
Sorry, so what was the plan?
We're gonna just walk the direction
Yeah.
we're going, but we're gonna be checking the sky
Yeah.
for things more frequently than we were prior.
Going to be more alert.
Slowing down a little bit to be a bit more alert, be a
Yes.
bit more cautious. Okay.
Yes. But not so
Here-
much that we would be sneaking, because that's half speed. That's way slower.
I mean, you're already going to be technically half speed. You don't want to go
Yeah.
to quarter speed, especially
Yeah, exactly.
with the slowdown you're already experiencing for Setsi Wilderness.
Yep.
Do the Scooby-Doo thing where you take 2 steps, look around, 2 steps, look around,
Yeah.
2
Exactly.
steps. You know,
Not trying to do that. Come on.
But
Not
guys, we
that
gotta
slow.
move 10 miles. Like,
Not that
we'll
slow.
get there. But okay. So, in that case, we'll have Sam, I'm going to have you give me another survival check, and the other two of you give me perception, please.
Bet.
that should be in a forest, so.
Nice.
It's a 19. So,
Womp, womp, womp. Nat one.
Wow. Okay. So neither of you pick up anything while like Sam is trying to keep to the trail and make sure you avoid any other like predators that are in the area, or doing all of that stuff that he does to make sure that you guys don't just die in the wilderness and are never seen again. So you guys are doing your due diligence, readily keeping watch, and oh, butterfly out in the rain? That's crazy. No, go home, little butterfly. Don't be out here. You're gonna hurt yourself. Oh shit! I'm supposed to be keeping watch. And, Lamia, you see Eli go through this cycle several times as you guys are walking, where he's very vigilant for a little while, and then something is very distracting. Whether it's because it's pretty and colorful, or because he's just not sure if this is the thing he should be worried about or not. Like, what was that shape? I think it was a tree. No, it's moving. Yeah, I think it was a tree. It's the wind. I don't know. It looks kind of like antlers after the scare last night. But
Pretty good.
You guys are traveling. You end up not actually spotting anything crazy as you're going. Let's see. Let's continue onward. Let's see. Let me see. 1, 2. Somebody give me 1d8.
I got you. It's a 5.
Neat. Okay. You guys are downwind. Let's see. So, if we go, might 15. The rain. 1 second. And check with that. Make sure I've got that DC right in my head. So that'd be about a 10, so we up it by... Okay, so yeah, we'll say that's exactsies. 15. So Lamia, you're going to be the one to notice before the others do. You can smell just that, like, hint of old blood, rotting meat on the wind. And you know you're probably a little bit more sensitive to that than others. So it takes you a minute, like you probably don't say anything right away. Mm-hmm. But you like every once in a while, yeah, it's getting stronger, and eventually you're certain that a lot of animals died up ahead, like probably pretty far. You can tell you're downwind from the scent, so it's being brought to you, but you're heading towards it.
Okay. Hey, I think we're headed towards, like, for lack of better description, an animal graveyard. Though they're not actually graves.
So like
smell to what you smell in the harpies.
Like a carrion pit, you know, where they bring all the bones from the stuff they eat. Ugh. Okay.
Animal.
That sounds about right, Lamia.
Grody.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that means we're going the right way.
Yeah. So good job, Sam.
I mean, yeah. Sorry, did it, like, in an animal graveyard, did, like, the animals dig the holes and, like, put gravestones up, or is that...
I don't think
I
they
was
dig
just
holes.
using...
They
I
just
said it was for lack of better
leave
word,
the bodies
Sam.
on the ground, mate, and let the mushrooms do their work.
Or, you know... I kind of glanced at Sherlock. Yeah, the mushrooms.
Or the buzzards, I don't know. Do we have buzzards here? We have crows. Crows. There we go, crows. Crows eat carrion. They don't care.
Let's see. So, yeah, but more than just that you're going the right way, which you were pretty certain, Sam, you were pretty certain of. At this point, you're pretty close.
Okay.
Is really what the smell is telling you, Lamia.
So now we probably should start trying to be a little bit more of the sneaky variety if we want to get up there without them noticing us. If that is indeed the plan. Unless we're just going to, you know, yell some crazy name and run in there like maniacs.
Well, do you want me to stay back then so you can see what's ahead?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Sam and I could scout ahead and you and Rahola could hang here for a minute. We'll see what we can see real quick.
Okay, just definitely be careful, especially if you hear singing.
Definitely.
Because as much as I can protect you from their song, I can only infuse it with enough magic to do that for so long, maybe a little over a minute.
Don't you worry. I've got a plan. I cast deafness on myself.
Oh, God.
I choose to fail my save.
Okay.
Just thumbs up.
Did you just Never mind.
I can't hear you. Talking way louder than I need to. I can't hear you.
Rahala looks at you, Lami, and she says, "Our boss is insane. I don't know how in the world he runs a business. Why do we work for him?"
Does he have to do an incantation to turn that off? Because if he waits long enough, he might forget how to do the proper mouth movement. That would be really funny.
Thankfully, it's just a matter of will.
Oh. Well, we'll find Will and we'll get him to turn off the deck.
Find Will.
Gods forbid you need to tell him something.
All right, Sam. I know you just said something dumb, so let's go.
Oh, you know what this does mean? We can say whatever the fuck we want. He can't do a damn thing about it.
Oh, that's a fucking good point.
I'm gonna get it all out of my system.
I'm not even facing you guys. I'm just like, look, I know you're doing it, but language. I know it's happening behind me.
We gotta make rude gestures that way he can get onto us.
We're not that predictable. Gosh.
Oh man. I will also penumbra to have myself in shadow, and then while we start sneaking, I'll use Cloak of Shadows to up my sneak, so that way I can begin the sneaking.
Okay.
And I guess while they're sneaking, I'm gonna keep an eye specifically around where me and Rahala are.
Okay. She will also. She'll aid you.
It's coming when I need to commence the sneak. Or did you ask for that already?
Not just yet. Okay, +2 to your perception, Lamia. And then for the 2v, give me stealth rolls, please. At the moment, you are still in the forest. I don't know if that matters for this roll.
I'll add it. Yeah. I didn't add it to my perception then, last time, but...
The +2 is added on mine.
Sick. Okay. So you two begin making your way
downtown
further to the northeast. You do begin to notice pretty quickly, maybe a couple of minutes into your stealth, that the tree cover is getting a little bit thinner. Beyond the heavy rainfall in front of you, you're beginning to see more clear, open spaces as you go. The ground itself is getting quite a bit rockier. And Sam, you know you guys are not too terribly far. Like, if you went a little bit further east, you could get to the actual cliff shore itself and, like, probably look down it if you wanted to. But you know, you just know you're real close to it. You don't have to go over there to confirm it. Like, we'll say that probably happened at some point during the travel. So you've got your bearings. The reason I point that out is I wanted to know, are you guys going to try to strafe along the cliff face and just look down it and see if there's anything down there? Or are you just going to keep following like your same path and just going straight ahead where you believe the hideout is?
Well, I would think that I would probably do the cliff shore face thing because I want to follow the cliff line to the hideout because I have no auditory direction on where to go now. So I'm going solely by what I can see. And so I need to stay somewhere where I can kind of see what I'm doing.
This lets me push Eli off the cliff, so I'm going to go with that.
So you whisper that as loud as you can at Sam.
It's probably one of those things where I first whisper it and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, that was too quiet. And so then I whisper it a little louder because I can't modulate my voice volume as well.
But Sam, ultimately it's up to you. You're the one leading.
Yeah, we'll go cliff face. Old cliff face McGothers.
Okay, so you move
the third
just a bit until you get to the point where you can kind of see over it and maybe take that cursory, ill-advised look down. It's far. It's one of those where if you were having to cross a bridge over this, it'd be tough. That's well over 100 feet down. You weren't totally sure. You know you've been kind of going up an incline, but it's sort of hard to figure exactly how high above sea level and stuff you end up until you get a confirmation like that. When you look over, it's holy shit, that's a drop. But either way, you guys stick along there, and you're gonna just continue forward and try to see if you find any other signs, or if you end up being able to smell what the hell's up ahead, or just see anything like that. You're just trying to find whatever stands out. Goal being, of course, to find the nest. So, I'm going to go ahead and ask for perception checks from both of you.
Okay. Oh, that was the wrong thing to look at.
Is this cliff face still a forest?
We'll say right now you're still in the forest.
Oh, there we go.
That's good to know.
My ears don't work, so my eyes are sharper than ever.
Right. So, nice. Okay, so you both are traveling. God damn. Sam, you are still the first to see it. You look, you're kind of like just scanning down like on some of the rocks and things on the edge there. You do see what looks like a few bones. Not just like a fucking humerus or an ulna, like just like laying out randomly, just like small scatterings of them. Like we see like half a rib cage. Looks humanoid from what you can see. It's not like all the way down at the bottom either. It's like they're like snagged in some little crags and crevices going down the cliff. Eli, you also noticed that, but as soon as you see that, like Sam probably points that out, and you've noticed it. You start looking back and making sure you guys haven't missed anything else. You don't see anything that you've missed, but further up ahead, just a little bit past where the bones and stuff are, you can see what looks like strips of clothing and like cloth and other things that are also snagged in the rocks. Sam, you obviously noticed that stuff too. I'll give that to Eli for his good check as well. He notices it first. Mm-hmm. But definitely evidence that people either fell down there and died, or were like devoured and their remains thrown over the side or something like that. There's definitely just remains of people down there. Mm. Probably some animals too, but you're not really sure. But there's a lot of bones. You don't see any like cave entrances or anything like that right away. As you continue, you notice that you're past where the trees are. You kind of officially come out of the woods. The ground is much more rocky, much more unstable. And you actually can tell you're going up part of a hill. Excuse me. But it's not very grassy. It's mostly, there's like little tufts and bits of grass and things, but it's mostly stone. You're getting a lot of the like kind of salt spray air from this area too, so you're like, okay, that's probably why there's not a lot of grass growing over here. So with those checks especially, it doesn't take you too much longer, maybe about 10 more minutes of travel before you can see that you've kind of run into this area where there are several other hills up ahead. Still mostly rocky terrain, but you do see what looks like an opening at the base of one of them. And we'll say, Eli, you spot the opening in the cave. Mm-hmm. At which you can tell, it's the bottom of a hill. But as you guys continue forward, probably slowing down a little bit, seeing, like, making sure nothing's going to come out of there, Sam, you'll notice that cave's not at the bottom of necessarily just a hill. It is a much sharper incline going upward. Like there's like a big sharp incline in the land. It's like it keeps going and before it levels off again. So you've got this kind of tall ass hill structure that gets sheared off into a cliff. So you take a moment to sort of scan the like rocky area that's like on the cliff part of it, on the outside of it. And just barely, much higher up, you can't really get a good idea of exactly how high up, but you do see what looks like there's a bit of movement going on up there on like a precipice that's up there that you can't quite see past because you're too far down.
Okay. So I'll turn to Sam and just be like, do we want to like go back and get them to get to here because that's probably where they are, or do we want to keep looking? And I'm like also trying to hand gesture because since I can't hear, I feel like I need it for some reason more than I would normally talk. Just thinking about any time in my life when I have been unable to hear and I way overcompensate for the fact that I can't hear, even though the people I'm talking to probably can.
Right?
And let's go back, get the others, and come back here.
Double thumbs up. Let's go.
I do imagine you still want to confirm the humanoid tracks are leading somewhere over here.
Oh, sure.
Okay,
sorry, I missed that part.
Real quick. You're good. That's what you picked up last session.
Yeah.
I got this far.
Survival?
Yeah.
Survival.
Yeah, we were following people tracks or people-shaped tracks.
If it's in a forest, it's 22. If it's not, that's 1.
So yeah, you're sure they came this direction. What you're not sure of is if they, without getting closer than where you are now, we'll say maybe 150 feet from the mouth of that cave, much further from the precipice that you can't quite see. Without getting closer, you can tell that the tracks lead to here, but you don't know if they go maybe like slanting off to like climb on the cliff face, if they just disappear entirely like they were lifted into the air, or if they go into that cave or otherwise. So it's up to you whether you want to go closer to confirm that or not.
Yeah, I'll explain that in the best hand gestures. I'm gonna point at like my feet going that way. I'm gonna go look.
I keep telling you, they're 12. Stop asking.
I'm gonna grab his head and point at the tracks on the.
Okay, I'll watch. So I'll just hunker down and let him get a little closer, and I'll just keep my eyes out for him.
You can't listen.
Okay. So Sam, you sneak forward a bit more, and you get, we'll say, maybe about 60 feet from the cave, and you confirm more of the tracks heading that direction. More than that, you actually see what looks like a different set of prints. These look much more like large bird talons.
Oh fuck! There's a cassowary here.
So much more scary.
It's already too late.
We're
Who
done.
knows?
We're done.
No, but
I don't get that.
Cassowaries are big birds. They're really scary.
Think like
They'll
an
fuck you up.
ostrich, but blue.
And angry.
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah, fucking terror birds.
They're smaller than an ostrich, but they're way meaner.
Yeah.
They're way meaner. They will murder you.
Territorial.
Raptor claws. But yeah. So you see those. You see you're pretty sure the prints are going to go into the cave. Give me a perception check real quick though.
Fun facts about cassowaries.
Yeah,
At zoos, they require 2 people to be on watch while 1 person goes into the cassowary cage. The guy going into the cage has to have a riot shield.
Yep.
man.
33. Nice.
Yeah.
You can faintly hear echoing from inside the cave. You hear it sounds like someone's like moaning in pain.
In pain.
Yes. I
Okay.
specified for a reason.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna hurry back to Eli.
Okay. Scuttle back to Eli.
Yeah, I'm gonna crab walk. No,
And then I assume you relay that information and
Yeah.
head back.
no, point at the cave. And I'm just gonna ask in the best of hand gestures of like, you go back, grab them, you go cave. Us go back, grab them, come back, go cave.
Both of us? I don't want to leave you here.
I sneak.
Still don't want to leave you here, mate.
I got the bird. No, okay, yeah, let's go back. Yeah. I'm not gonna argue that. Yeah.
Okay. So Lamia, you and Rahala are waiting. It's been about, say, about 10 minutes or so go by. Nothing else has happened. They haven't come back yet. It's just you. Just you two.
Oh, Rahala doesn't turn into a steak with like the good smell lines coming off it from like Looney Tunes for
You
somebody?
fed me this morning. I'm not starving.
No.
Okay.
But you guys are both just out there, just keeping an eye out for things. One of the things that really sucks about just being out here, just waiting, is it's fucking cold. It doesn't seem to bother you too terribly, Lamia, but Rahala is having a real bad time. Like she's having to like get up and like walk around and just like shivering, like forcing herself to shiver. So she's just complaining a lot because it's fucking cold and wet and awful.
Yeah,
and this isn't her native land anyway.
Yeah,
So-
that makes sense. I'll take out the blanket made by Hattie and put it around her shoulders.
Blanket. I think isn't that a regular blanket?
I mean, it was a blanket made by Hattie.
Yeah. So that would just get soaked. It's not waterproof.
No, but it helps for a minute until it gets soaked.
Yeah.
But then you just got a wet
That's
blanket.
gonna get soaked. Just no, it's fine. I'll just deal with it. I don't want that to get waterlogged. But you guys wait for a while. You do hear a strange noise off in the woods at some point. Like you're kind of listening. You're trying to figure out what the fuck animal noise that is. Give me a knowledge nature if you're trained. If you're not trained,
I don't believe I am, but let me double check. Oh wait, no, I have no knowledge skills. I already know I don't. I'm not.
Okay, that's fine. So straight intelligence check.
Okay.
Neat. I forgot what you rolled for perception. Yeah. Okay, so you recognize it. Well, you kind of. It sounds like a cow. Like it's like this. Ooh. So you're like, that sounds like that's a weird sounding fucking cow. But it sounds sad. There's something really just mournful about it. It doesn't sound panicked or anything like it's a wounded animal. It's just out there making this weird cow, like bovine noise. It's
Hey,
off to the west. So
hey,
it's-
Rahala,
Mm-hmm.
can you hear that?
My teeth chattering? Yes.
No, this is gonna sound weird, but I think I hear a cow. And I'll point over to the west.
Oh, yes. I've heard of those. The, famous Setsegian woodland cow. They don't exist.
That's why
When do
it's
you
so
think the others are gonna
bizarre.
get back?
Hopefully soon, but they are sneaking.
Of course. I don't know why in the world there'd be a cow out here, or a bull, or an ox, or anything like that. Maybe a yak? No.
I'm
Do you know
real.
any sort of like local monsters? Anything that we should be worried about that sound like that? Nope.
No.
No knowledge skill have itself.
Yeah. No, not from the top of my head, but I wasn't really told Ulian legends growing up.
Wonderful. Alright, well, I suppose we should just be ready for anything then. Boom.
Do you hear it now?
Yeah, I don't want to, but I hear it. It's off to the west, it sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
Is it getting closer?
It has to be because you can hear it.
That's really bad news. Should we move? Maybe we should go the direction the others went.
We know I can't sneak worth a damn.
I didn't say anything about sneaking. I just mean move. Move.
Okay, but if there are any harpies, get ready to sing. I guess we'll start moving forward,
Yeah.
but Lamia's gonna keep an eye out mostly on the west.
Oh, yeah, somebody murder this bot.
Oh, there's a
Get
bot.
out of here, bot.
Oh, that is a bot.
You're not
Hey.
welcome here. Harpies take you. Thank you.
Yeah, good job, Panda.
Thank you, Harpies. Anyway.
The best time for a buff, sexy Minotaur to show up. Lumberjack Minotaur.
I really hope that buff, sexy Minotaur isn't just fucking mooing out in the woods. Like, what kind
I mean,
Yeah, I
depends
don't-
on
I don't like.
what
I don't
kind of
like
buff, sexy Minotaur we're talking
any
about.
part of this statement here.
I feel like that'd be more like a hey from out in the woods. But anyway, so,
Maybe I didn't know to many people, but I like monster girls and sexy Minotaurs high on the list.
so Lami, you move off to the east, northeast a bit more.
Yep, but I'm keeping an eye out into the west because, hey, if it is charging towards us, at least I'll know.
Okay. Okay, so you guys show back up. You get back to the other two. I forgot what was your stealth rolls.
High.
20. Mine was pretty low.
Okay, so yeah, Lami, you're able to see them before they get there, so you're able to point them out so that they don't accidentally scare the absolute fucking hell out of Rahala.
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah, you guys get back to them, and to you.
Okay, we moved a little, and I know Eli can't hear, but there's a cowl sound to the west of us, and it's getting closer, so that's why we moved.
I will unintentionally interrupt you and be like, "We found a cat."
Yeah, we found a cave. No, you said a mooing?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
guess-
they're talking.
Speak with animals.
That's like, oops. I'll just let Sam do it.
Oh, so you can't speak with animals, okay?
Aw, you
Yeah,
didn't
it does not-
recover it. Bummer.
Oh well. Hello? No. Now, do I hear mooing? Is it if it's going moo? Moo, I know it's bullshit. I know we should leave.
You and your false cow. Didn't know that was a creature. Now we do.
Okay.
Some
It's not saying anything in particular. It's just
it's
the equivalent. Yeah, it's the equivalent of a person just making unintelligible sounds. Just ah, just over and over.
I'll say this is gonna be dumb, but I'm gonna yell at it. You okay out there?
Do you
Echoes.
yell in like a cow voice? I'm just very curious.
I don't know how
He just
speak with
yells.
animals works. Yeah.
One second.
Yeah.
Also, Panda, look at the chat real quick because you'll be very happy.
I can ban them.
No!
No.
Dropping that ban hammer, buddy. This is why we don't give you power.
What is this 1 plus
Oh,
25 bullshit?
GM is in lead for ones.
Wow. Okay. Okay. You yell that, and there's maybe 15, 20 seconds passes. Ah! It's just, it does it again. You don't think whatever it is either didn't hear you at all or didn't understand you. It's definitely pretty far away, whatever it is.
All right, now I'm torn. Okay, there's definitely somebody hurt in that cave that we need to go help. There's also a hurt animal.
I don't think he's hurt. Otherwise, I could have possibly smelled it.
He's going like, so he's either frustrated or like, I don't know.
Okay,
Or an
but
animal in duress, some sort of duress.
But do you know for a fact a person's in pain? I mean, sorry, what was the word you said?
I know the noises that people make when they're hurt. No,
you know a person's hurt in the cave up ahead?
Yeah. Where those tracks are leading to, so I'm assuming it's a harpy victim of some sort. But now I'm torn between my love of animals and my love of helping people.
I'm just staring off into the distance while they're talking, by the way. Like the way the harpies are from, not just aimlessly. Like I'm looking that way specifically. Yeah, it's just no. Yeah, I'm staring off to see if harpies are coming from the northeast. That is where I'm staring. Yeah, I'm just gonna be a turkey in the rain. It's fine.
Also known as the micro cassowaries.
So, what you guys gonna do?
Sam, if it helps change your mind at all, I don't know why a cow would be out here in the middle of this territory and of the rain. It might not even be a cow. It just sounds like one.
Do I know what would be closer? Or how far out of the way we'd have to go check on this cow, this possible cow?
I mean, it's definitely closer. It's not, 20 minutes away.
I have a need to go check on it to at least see if it's actually a cow. Because if it's not a cow, then we got issues with something else in this forest. And I'm the sneakiest of the group, so I'm going to go do it.
Be careful.
Okay. I'll be right back. Hopefully.
I'll turn around after Sam leaves. Where'd Sam go? Because nobody told me.
Lamia will point at her ears and be like,
no, I'm not recasting it. It's too much work.
So we'll say Rahala and Lamia are trying to tell you what's going on.
In the meantime, I'm already escaped from my boss.
Check then, Sam.
Oh, there it is. There's a terrible one. That's a 2! It's the lowest I can roll without automatically failing.
Well, it's a skill check, so no auto fails.
Oh, okay.
But you keep.
But if it's in a forest, it's a 6.
I was
back in the forest for now.
There you go. Outside of a forest, we're tied for stealthiest in the group. I just want to put that out there, sir. You're not the stealthiest, except in
I don't
forests.
know about that.
No, we both have plus 12.
Stealth.
I don't know about
we
that.
both have plus 12s.
I think that involves you having to roll better than me for us to have the same.
Oh yeah, Mr. I rolled a 2.
It wasn't a 1.
So you sneak off to the west. It is definitely getting closer. It doesn't sound like it does sound like it's moving your direction partially, but it's also moving a little bit past you. Like maybe it's going southeast. But as you get closer, go ahead and give me another perception check and then a knowledge nature.
And add in, so 31. And nature. I'll add this one because I remember to. Needed it.
Okay. So you pause listening for a little bit to the sound. You can tell why she thought it was a cow. It does sound kind of cow-like, but there's this kind of guttural oddity sort of on like the undertone of its voice and like on the back end of it. You couldn't quite hear from far away. Now that you're a bit closer, you're hearing these like odd bass notes, these like this rumbling. And there's also this like kind of shrill squealing noise on like the front end that kind of happens right before the boo. There's just like and you have no fucking clue what that would be. Whatever it is, unless this is some like DLC that you aren't aware of that the gods downloaded into your server, This is not an animal.
No, I don't like it anymore.
And also, roll me a fortitude save, because a wave of stench hits you like a punch to the chest.
Fortitude, if you will.
Yes.
Oh, that's a 3. Give me 1 sec. This was a save. I'll make sure I don't have anything to fortitude. Ow. Ow. That's right. Oh, like a jaw cramp. Ah. Hop it.
Come on.
No.
Load.
This is not undead, right?
It is not.
Okay. It's not an animal. It's also not undead, so okay. I was wondering, because that might give me either or.
Right.
Okay. Undaunted is...
That is
will
a
saves.
failure.
Okay.
So you are sickened. The spell actually sickens you, as per the status effect. And for about a round, you're actually stunned by it. It just fucking hits you out of nowhere. So for about 6 seconds, you're just like sitting there trying not to vomit, and like your eyes are watering so much you can't quite see super well, so you have to stand still. And you're just kind of getting your bearings and covering your mouth, like, oh my god, what the fuck is that? It doesn't smell like carrion or death or any of that stuff that you smelled off the harpies. It's like... oh, that's what it smells like. It's like what you detected on those tracks earlier. Like concentrated bear scent, but worse. And just as that's dawning on you, you see a pair of eyes lift up in the woods beyond, just outside of your real, like, view. You can just barely see this gray silhouette in the rain of some four-legged creature. It's like hulking form. It raises up with this like long neck. Can't quite tell what the head shape is, but you see the antlers coming up off of it.
Found it.
Definitely seems to have noticed you.
All right. Let's see. Well, I gotta go with my gut reflex, which is cast a spell and run the fuck away.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
What
cast.
do you cast?
Entangle. That's the only one I have left because I saved it last time. Didn't save it this time though.
Okay. DC 14.
Yeah, not great.
Oh boy. This will be something.
And then I'm gonna turn around and run the fuck away.
Actually, wait.
if it works. No.
DC 14 was a reflex, right?
Yes, reflex. This is partial. Wrap around the creature, area's effect. Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
cast your spell, and you can see that all the like shrubbery and vegetation just like lashes upward, gets around this thing. You see the eyes whip around for a moment, and it just goes, "Whoa!" Just roars. This fucking putrid stench out your direction, tears free from the shrubbery. Roll me an initiative roll.
All right. Make sure I don't have a.
Lucky for you, this thing initiative's terrible.
Okay.
Well, they could beat that.
Yeah, that was a terrible roll. Which was technically 6.
Yeah. So either way, it's just you two right now.
I need some better fucking rolls than these dog shit ones I get. I'll tell you that right now.
The other two of you, include and then Rahala, you hear that instead of that boom, you hear this from the depths of the woods where Sam went. Yeah, but we'll come back to you in just a moment. So Sam, unfortunately, you are caught off guard by its reaction. That it just tears free effortlessly from your entangle and starts charging through the woods after you. There's one more thing in your favor here. This is the tighter area of the woods. There's not a whole lot of space between these trees. It can't maneuver super well. That's the good news. Here's the bad news. It slams bodily into a tree and knocks it the fuck over. Just boom! And you just see it, you just hear this as the tree goes crashing to the side. It sort of cleared a path to you, but thankfully that's its turn. What do you do on your turn, Sam?
Am I still sickened?
You are indeed still sickened.
Okay, cool.
You're not nauseated, you're just sickened, so you have minuses. You're no longer stunned, so you have all your actions.
Okay. Is it near me now, or is it
You've got maybe 50-ish feet between you, but there's nothing to stop it, is the problem.
Yeah,
There are some more trees behind you, of course, but...
Yeah. I'm just gonna start booking it back to my friends. It's the best thing I can do.
That's fair. Okay.
Well, yeah.
Are you trying to run through spaces that are like open and easy to run through, or are you trying to go through the tighter areas you know it can't get through?
Tighter areas, because I have that.
Nice. Okay. Any sort of undergrowth, natural, normal speed without taking damage or suffering any other impairment. Okay, so I don't need to have you roll anything, in fact. You're just going to get to move your full speed.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have you roll anything to see if you fall or anything like that. The only thing I'm going to have you roll is I'm going to have you roll 2 Constitution checks, because this is going to be, you're basically like sprinting continuously to try to get away from this thing, because it is going to chase you.
Yeah.
So, go ahead with your first one, just a Constitution check. 12, nice.
Yeah.
It's not bad. And then your second one. You can hear it crashing into things behind you. You hear another tree fall. Another 12. You're not really gaining on it too much. Not as much as you'd hope. At this rate, it's... at this rate, it's going to keep following you back to the others. Now, you may be okay with that, because they're at least reinforcements, but...
Huh. It can see me, though, right? Is the idea.
You're not really sure unless you look back.
Well, I mean, that's how it's following me, is it can see me.
Maybe.
I'm assuming.
It might smell you. It may hear you. You don't know for sure.
Well, I do have, since I am in a forest, traveling through favorite terrain leaves no trail. It cannot be tracked.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah.
So you're confident if you can get out of the range of it being able to at least like hear you and maybe see you, that you can get away. Yeah. So I'll tell you, you probably know you probably need to keep running. So unfortunately, you're going to have to roll more Constitution checks. Yeah. DC is going up by 1 for each of these. Right now, I'll just tell you, right now the DC has reached 13.
Yeah. Is it still? Am I still sickened?
Give me a Fortitude save again.
Okay. I'll do that to see if it's, because I know it's still close. So.
You are no longer sickened.
Okay, cool. That helps me out a bunch.
Yes.
And con. I really did nothing for the con, but other stats I want.
Yeah. Okay. So, go ahead and give me another Constitution? Yeah.
Just the 1 or 2?
Just 1 this time. So that's failed. Give me an athletics check.
Okay. That was a dog shit one. That's also real bad. Fuck.
Do you keep it?
I
I don't know if
can't.
you guys have used your.
We still
Luck
have
die
our.
or
We haven't
not.
used
I
our
think you
stunt
have.
die.
Well, no, we have luck. Yeah, we have our luck,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
What
I'm
is
pretty
luck?
sure you did.
Yeah.
Go for
okay.
it.
But I don't think that's enough to get him over the hump with that.
Could get you to an 18.
No, yeah.
18's pretty good.
That's a lot better than 14. It at least gets you to a 15. You know, most DCs are.
I'll use it.
5.
Go for it.
Yeah,
Okay.
go. I agree. Go for it.
That got you a 15.
It's a 15.
It is a 15. So 15 means you didn't fail. so, so I'll get to that in just a moment. I have to go in and make sure that comes out. I think it already did. Yeah, just so I know. Go ahead and click it again. Let me see if it automatically subtracted. I think it did.
There
It
is
did
0
not
die.
automatically
Okay, so
Oh,
can I use that one
that's
instead though?
weird.
No, it's still.
No, but I do have to refund you one. I guess you guys actually had 2.
We did.
You did have 2.
Ellie gave us one.
Yeah, so I'll refund that one real quick, but it is subtracting on its own. 1 second.
We can't give ourselves luck, right?
Nope.
No. There we go.
What was-
It went up.
What about fortune and fate? Can we give ourselves that?
No, you cannot give it yourselves benefits. You gotta hope Ellie or somebody else does
What
it.
about divine intervention? Can I give myself that?
That's still.
You don't
a
have
chat
enough for that.
thing.
No,
Oh.
You know how much I've been betting.
I do know how much you've been betting. That's why I know you don't have
Yeah,
enough for that.
Yeah, no, you don't.
I'm actually I'm on a winning spree at the moment. Thank you.
Congratulations. Okay, so 15 means you don't fail. So
Yeah.
what that means is what's going to happen is you know you're getting tired. That's the problem. So you're pretty much on the cusp of fatigue. I'm not going to hit you with the fatigue for your next action, but anything after that, you're going to be fatigued. Okay? You did manage to get a little bit of headway. You don't know if the thing can see you, just know it's running that same direction. It probably is going to keep going that way for a while. Do you want to keep running and just like split off a direction and try to like just push yourself and see if you can get further away from it? Or do you want to try to hide now that you're pretty sure you've pulled away from it enough that it may not see you anymore?
I have confidence that I can still book it and just keep going
Okay.
and make it. Sorry, I was thinking about using a smoke stick and just like going half as fast as I could and see if I could fucking ignite a smoke stick and smoke it out, like give cover that way. But if we're still going straight, yeah,
And it's also rainy and windy, so it's hard to see.
yeah.
Okay, so what that's going to be is another athletics check. You are, again, pushing yourself at this point because you failed that last one, so I do need to deal 1d6 non-lethal to you.
Okay.
Take 3 non-lethal points of damage. You're going to make this athletics check normal, and then after you roll it, put on the fatigue condition.
Okay.
$14 again. Well, you
Fucking
have another
twos,
luck.
man.
You do have another luck.
No. I'm not using both of them.
You can.
I mean, you might as well.
I'm
so that way
getting
you don't
real
fail.
mad at these fucking twos, though. I'm telling you
Just
right
lose
now.
out.
Ellie
has to
redeemed
be
a
nice
fortune
to
of
you.
fate.
Shut up, Molly.
I'll use the blood. Oh, why not?
Thanks,
It's up to you.
Ellie.
All right, 17. I can go ahead and actually put that in.
Well, it's understandable you forgot about them, Ellie. We haven't used them at all until today.
I only have 1.
2 points of, or what am I putting on? Fatigue.
Yeah.
You put on fatigue. Let's see.
The fuck is
3.
fatigued at? Oh, right there.
Yeah. So that's a 17. Okay, so you book it. You just like cut off a little bit of an angle to not be going the same direction. All right, give me a perception check here. Unfortunately, the rest of the party isn't getting to watch Sam do cool ranger shit, just like fucking parkouring through the woods seamlessly. Something is behind him, ripping up bushes and knocking trees over.
I'm gonna open up a tab real quick so I can roll a couple d20s.
18.
Because that's
not
a
bad, actually.
3.
That is a 3, but at least it's still not a bad check.
Also not a 2.
Yeah, you can hear it still moving. You can tell it's going the same direction you were running, so it's going to move past you. Do you stay down, or do you do anything else? Do you just kind of like wait for it to pass?
I will try to wait for it to pass.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
Yeah. Spawn forests. Wait, that one's good, but it's also a 15. So I mean,
good.
I roll really good on the things I'm good at.
This thing just goes charging past you. As you're like watching it go by, you can just see this like matted, shaggy fur all over it. The head actually looks kind of like the head of a boar. Like the tusks and everything. You do see those antlers coming up off of it. The antlers look like they are like freshly molted. Like they got like the skin and stuff hanging off them. They're kind of reddish.
Velvet.
Yes, thank you. I couldn't think of the word.
Velvet.
You can definitely see why this thing looks so weird in just like the silhouette, because it's got this like long neck, this like weird boar head. You do see that the limbs are they're almost remind you of like a stag, just like the way they're kind of shaped and like the musculature of them, but they're like hunched, and you can just see that it's got these big cloven hooves at the end of them. You don't know what made them look hooked, other than as it's like stepping, you can see that the ends of them are kind of sharp and jagged. So maybe when Eli was watching it, like the rain and stuff dripping off of them, or maybe it had gore or something at the end of its fucking feet that just looked like they were like more extended than they were. But you have no idea what this creature is. However, as it's rushing by, you hear it very clearly enunciate words. You don't know what it's saying. You have no idea what the language is. It's not an animal sound. Definitely
it's not druidic?
Spoke something. No, it's nothing you're familiar with.
Okay. This is worth checking.
It goes by almost to the edge of your vision, and you can still see it just barely as it stands all the way up, like long neck raising up in the air, the antlers up high into the branches. It kind of shakes its head, like frustrated as it gets caught a little bit, and then lowers itself back down, sniffs a few times around the area. You can see like steam huff out of it, like the front of its face when it exhales, and then it starts to like slowly tromp back off into the woods, heading south.
Which is not the direction I need to go, right?
Yeah, you're heading back west.
Okay. Let's make sure it's all up here. So I was like, wait, what? Wait, yeah, okay. Cool. I'm leaving. I'm going back to the launcher. No.
Like, I'm getting out of here. I'm going home. Screw you
He
guys.
ain't heading west. He's heading all the way west. Fuck this. So, okay. So, back to the other three of you. You hear this loud fucking roar and a bunch of, like, crashes and loud fucking horrific sounds coming off from that direction. Or, sorry, you're heading east, Sam. But either way.
Okay.
So you guys hear all that crazy shit. What's your response to that?
I will keep watch for herpes because I don't hear nothing.
That is true. So you see Rahala and Lavia both react startled.
Yeah.
And look off to the west.
Look that way. Look back for the harpies.
Everyone else hears boss music. Eli hears like smooth jazz.
Yes.
Elevator music in my head. Like, yeah, okay.
Crap.
Hear like the Katamari theme.
Crap. Whatever that is, it's definitely not a cow. I'm gonna go after Sam.
It's a good idea. For you.
Yeah. You keep Eli here. I mean, here out for him, and then Lamia will start jogging that way.
So you start moving that direction. You definitely hear all those sounds getting louder. You hear like another just loud roar. What sounds like a tree falling. You continue. After maybe about a minute of traveling, you're like moving as quick as you can in the shrubbery and all the rain and crazy shit that's going on around you. But it seems like it stops and slows down. You don't know if that's a good thing or not. You just hear up ahead this like just and then some like crunching and loud, heavy footsteps moving away. Eventually you can't quite hear them anymore. Sam, you probably will see Lamia as like by the time like that's all done and you're starting to head back, you'll see her a little bit in the distance before she quite spots you.
I'm kind of like moving, like, I felt something. I'm just gonna be like, nope, no, like pointing back
the other direction.
Yeah.
Well, seeing as how he's out of breath, Lamia will at least march up to him to like help him along.
So you go like lend him your shoulder.
Yeah.
We need to get the fuck out of this forest. I don't know what that was, but I want nothing to do with it.
Is this scarier than the harpies? Sounded like it.
Oh yeah. It's oh gosh, what have we faced?
Even as he's saying that, Lamia, you like look around. I know. You
They
look around, and you see
Reminder that I'm
what
not
is
peaceful.
obviously a freshly felled tree.
Yeah.
Like wet roots and everything. Like it's just like, knocked over, clearly nearby.
Oh, yeah, that's terrifying.
It's like
It's not like the biggest tree, but it's still a fucking tree.
Mm-hmm.
it's like the gods were, you know, they got done making all the normal animals, and then they had a bucket of leftover parts, and they were like, yeah, that's one too, and made it angry, and stinky, and murderous.
We can talk about this another time. Let's
Yeah.
get back to where we were and I guess see if we can help that guy in the cave.
Yeah, I assume it's a guy. I don't know. It was definitely people noise.
Well, we know that there was a youth with dark hair still there. Well, maybe still there.
Alright, so you guys make it back.
I'm gonna walk at half speed to hopefully catch my breath. I don't know. Fatigue goes away at rest, or we'll just
1
naturally.
hour.
It's
1 hour.
1 hour?
Rest.
Okay.
One point per 1 hour. But it's only when the source of the fatigue is gone, so you'd actually have to rest. If it was
Okay.
like somebody beat you up, then you don't have to rest. Just every hour you regain a hit point. But
All right.
because it's fatigue,
Where?
because we were skipping several rounds of like
Yeah.
running.
Yeah.
right? So,
Yeah.
But still, I don't know if anybody else would have got away.
Yes.
So, that would have been a lot more rolls.
It's like
So,
the Homer
well done.
Simpson disappear into bush meme, but really fast.
It's like played it like 400 times.
And a lot more panic.
oh yeah, I'm almost certain Lamia would be Gonzo.
Like I thought about like putting on the bear gloves and like doing spider climb shit while I was going, but like hiding in a tree doesn't work if it just knocks trees down. You know? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
this means I get fall
That
damage
side of the tree
from
when
the
it
tree.
falls. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to be on the correct side of the tree when it falls over too.
I don't have
And
glide
very
prepared, so
quiet
I can't
falls.
just like squirrel my way.
That would
you
have
know?
been fucking hilarious.
Like,
Climb a tree, just as soon as it knocks it over, just fucking just climb to safety. Still, that was a good scene. Anyway,
Yeah.
So you guys regroup. Sam is very tired, but otherwise unharmed, thankfully.
Yeah.
Good, good.
just
Okay.
like a minute. Yeah, fucking had like it was like boar head, had big fucking antler. I do like that. Like for eyes were no. I'm doing all hand motions so I can explain to Eli as well.
So Eli, as you're like
Those, like,
watching him, trying to figure out what weird
Yeah, I'm like,
puppet show
just-
Sam's putting on. Oh yeah, he's describing the fucking weird thing you
Oh, yeah.
saw.
It's gonna be one of those like, just tell me when I can hear you. Oh shit, that's the thing. Like,
Oh. Yeah,
it's
no.
the thing I saw at night. Yeah.
I did cast a spell at it. Maybe that's what pissed it off. I don't know. I tried to make
Well, I think it
the
just
underbrush
didn't
come up and
seem-
like grab it so I could run because I didn't want to deal with that. It didn't work.
Ugh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, at
Let's
least
go
you're
see,
okay.
Yeah. Maybe we can get the harpies to try to fight it.
Yeah.
I wonder where the Eddings and the bandits, right?
Right.
The bandits couldn't fly.
That is also well. I mean, no, some went flying.
The 8X did that,
Briefly.
but I can't hear, so I won't have such quippy come.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
But,
Let's just go.
yeah.
All the way to the rocks. But okay, so you guys are gonna go back on the other trail now, back to the mission.
Yep.
The other trail.
And we were gonna try and sneak, right?
I mean, yeah.
All right. My favorite rule in this game.
That was
Yep,
that
stealth
was
checks
the
for all.
plan.
Sneak. Go for a still.
Oh, cool.
Just doing all my boops for good habits here.
Mm-hmm.
Much better.
All the 6.
Okay. So, you guys continue on. A little bit slower, of course, to try to stay out of sight and just be as careful as you can. But over the course of the next 30 minutes or so, between all of you, you will make it back to, where you're about 50-ish feet from the cave.
I all of a sudden can't hear you.
Me?
Yeah. You were talking,
Oh.
and then I couldn't hear you for a second.
Can
The
anyone
last
hear me?
thing I heard was
You're 50
right
feet
into
from
the cave.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I
Okay.
stopped.
And I can hear you now.
Okay.
But
I didn't say
Okay.
anything after that.
okay. I
Yeah.
thought you were for a second, and it just stopped. My video must have
Oh.
been weird on my end too, or something, because it looked like you were still talking on Zoom.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. You guys get to that point. I'm just pausing to see if you want to make any preparations or do anything else in particular before you go in. It sounds like you're going to go in.
Yeah. Let's see if I have anything special I want to do. Have I cast Mage Armor yet? No, I'm gonna do that right now.
And I'm gonna have my battle axe out instead of my halberd
Good idea.
because we're going into a cave.
Ooh, that was almost one, but it was a 19 to recover. So yeah, okay. So I have Mage Armored myself.
Also, I've made a decision as far as how to handle this NPC. So Rahala, is a bard.
Mhm.
Because she gained a level before, she has the Lore Master ability, which allows her to, once per day, take 20 on a knowledge check. I am probably never going to, just decide to use that. So whenever she's with you, I'm just going to leave it to you guys if you decide, hey, we would like Rahala to use her Lore Master on this thing.
Okay.
We'll
Okay.
just use it that way.
Cool.
So I thought about using it to try to identify the creature you ran into, but I was like, I'd rather them get to use it, so it's not just I can give you information when I give you information, but
That's funny that you said that because when you said that, I did immediately think, oh, maybe she can get the idea from Sam's description.
it's up to you guys.
Sam, do you want to know what was chasing you?
Not really.
Okay.
Well,
Then,
okay.
I know
that's-
I didn't want anything to do with it, so
We'll do it later.
Not today. Or,
Well,
sorry,
not-
not
yeah,
This
that's what I
second.
not for this.
that's what I thought when I ran away from it.
Not today, Satan.
Not today.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys begin to make your way into the cave. Pretty quickly as you enter it, you will hear that like someone just groaning in pain.
Ooh, before we go into Edge Trust, I will cast Dark Vision on Sam.
Since he's
I
your
can see.
navigator.
Yep.
Are any of these verbal? Oh yeah. Don't you have to roll a percentile that you can't cast it?
While you're deafened, yes,
Yeah.
it's 20%.
Yeah, here. Let me roll those then.
Shut up, my God. No.
I-
No, it's
you're
good to
fine.
keep. Yeah. It's good. It's good to have us to call us. Yeah, I mean to remind us. Yeah.
Both of those, one for the Mage Armor and one for the Dark Vision.
Okay.
Yes, good catch. Yep, all good.
I'm gonna do Dark Vision again too for Lamia so everybody can see.
Lamia will shake her
Okay,
head at that.
then I'll do it for Rahala so Rahala can see.
Oh, that's way less scary. Sort of.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, it's
Oh,
not
there
so
we go.
scary,
Nope,
at least.
there's my fail.
No, it's still scary.
Yeah.
You did recover it still, though.
Yep, I'll just cast it
So you
again.
can just try it again.
Yep.
Yeah, you can see Lamia's eyes beginning to glow red as she gets into the darker portion of the cave.
You're gonna have to close your eyes.
I didn't recover for that one.
There we go.
But yeah.
Yep.
At least it didn't fail.
Yeah.
Yee.
They're not like giving off red light, just so you can see that they're red, you know?
Yeah. Okay, everybody can see now, hopefully.
Sweet.
Yeah, Sherlock, you can see, right?
Bird eye.
I don't know. He's a hawk. Hawks don't have night vision, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
He's gonna be on your shoulder unless you tell him to stay outside the cave or something.
Nope. Because I can only prepare one second level spell. I chose 3 to keep my thing, and one of them I want to use sometime.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So yeah, you all begin to enter. You hear that groaning. You hear up ahead. You also hear like dripping. So obviously there's some moisture in the cave, which is not surprising. It's raining all the goddamn time. There we go. Get the rest of my notes now that I'm off of that creature.
Can't do it. Trying to do that. Do we always have water dripping? But
You say what?
nothing.
Oh,
Don't worry about
the water dripping thing. I get you.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I picked up.
The groaning gets closer. Mostly you're just in sort of a tunnel at the moment. And it seems to be descending for the most part. Before there's it looks like a sharp like obstruction and then like a very tight passage that opens up and it begins to go upward. It begins to ascend. We don't have to make any checks or anything to get through the passage because you're not rushing. But you can tell, like, if you were trying to hurry through here, this would definitely be an obstruction. Especially difficult with like armor and stuff on. Like, have to really squeeze and like push yourself through it. It's not the quietest. But on the other side of that is you can hear the source of the groaning noise. You can you get to the other side. Who'd be leading? I guess it'd be Sam.
Probably.
So you would look over, kind of as soon as you get out of that, you can see sitting on the side of the cave, like kind of next to where this obstruction is. You can see a slumped, dark-haired, young demi-man who's just kind of he's like slumped down. It seems to be holding his stomach. So you can definitely see that there's some kind of liquid, like dark liquid pooling around his hand and on his stomach and a little bit underneath him. You can't see the color since you're using dark vision now, but You'd imagine it's blood.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a wild assumption here.
And Lamia, you smell blood up ahead as you get to the obstruction before you quite make your way through.
I'm gonna move up to him and like, can you hear me? Are you alive?
Fuck. Just kill me, don't. Just kill me.
Can I see how bad his injuries are?
Yeah, I mean, he'll check. We'll say the rest of you are getting through at this point.
Oops. Oh, okay. I thought I
Not
struck
terrible.
something that was.
This is me.
Ooh. Yeah, so it's no worries.
22 total.
22. So you can tell he's stable, but only just. He was definitely very badly wounded, and hasn't been able to do a whole lot to patch it up. Thankfully for him, the bleeding sort of stopped naturally, but he's very weak.
Good for him.
Currently has the disabled condition. If he takes a standard action or anything like a full round action, he will deal 1 point of damage to himself and resume dying.
Yeah. Good for him. I have level 2 spells now. And I have Cure Light Wounds.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what
it's a level 2 spell for a ranger, yeah.
Yep.
Speaking of, Lamia
spell
was
levels.
grabbing into her bag for a Cure Light Wounds, but then Sam.
You know I can cast... Okay.
Bibbidi bobbidi, make this heal, bleeding stoppity.
Oh, buddy.
So it's the first time you're casting this. Sam, with your power coming from Mishtra Gaia, how does your healing manifest?
I'm having a really weird deja vu moment all of a sudden.
Mini seizures, man, they happen.
I hate that. Let's see. I don't have like it doesn't take components, does it? No.
I mean, it's verbal and somatic, so you got talk.
No material.
But yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say the verbal components and whatnot, and I'm gonna get a green light that glows where my hand would be. That does or I'm assuming the heal area, because I have to touch. I'm assuming touch.
Yeah.
Touch.
It's
Yes.
touch spell.
And is there any plant life in here?
We'll say there's probably some moss or something.
Yeah. It like the nearest stuff. I will say particles kind of come from that to my hand. If you'll allow that, like
Yeah.
the green healy, power of the earth or
all that green
the
healing.
planet. Yeah.
So you get these little,
Yeah.
like,
My
notes
heels
of
are green. You can choose whatever color for y'all's.
pooling from like little bits of algae and moss and things from the area onto the wound. Imagine it like maybe even like some moss seems to grow over it and then sort of flakes off and there's healed skin underneath. But go ahead and give me... Oh, you already rolled it. It's in the thing. Cool.
Yeah,
11.
I think it rolls.
Nice. That is definitely enough to stabilize him because it's magical healing. That actually works wonders. It doesn't quite fully heal him, but he's way better off. No longer disabled. He's in the positive. So he's just... Oh, by the gods, that...
Mr.
you
Guy,
helped me.
but
Typically.
That's a new trick, Sam.
who are you? Are you from that village? Yeah, I know. I'm learning new stuff all the time.
Yeah, he looks up and kind of wipes his face. You see he's got freckles. Looks like the kid that they were describing.
Yeah, we talked to them. You're one of the ones they were talking about that got snatched up by the heart.
Guys, I think this is that kid.
He's deaf right now.
That kid? Oh. Right now?
He cast a spell on him, so the harpy song. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's more magical than I am. I can do nature things.
He looks further into the cave, and you can see it does seem to be opening up some. It's like edge of your vision. You can see like where it starts to open up, but you don't really see into it yet.
Have you seen any other people? Live people?
No one alive. No. I don't even know how long it's been. We have to get out of here. Those winged bastards. They tortured us and feeding us to their young, and they're horrible.
In the middle of him talking, I'll just be like, are there harpies up ahead so we can go kill them? Like, again, oblivious of the fact that things are... Because I'm looking at them. I'm not looking at who's talking, so I'm just interrupting. I'm looking ahead.
Do you know if they're still in here, or have they left on them?
He's shouting. This makes me really nervous.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they're up there. You keep going in. It's not easy. Most of my injuries actually were just for trying to get here. I fell.
No. What a call, and you trying to escape, stay alive. It's important.
Well, I was trying. I'm no match for them, though. I mean, they're real fighters. They're violent, and there's a lot of them. And one of them up there, I don't know, they can speak. One of them, two of them, I think the leaders, they have magic.
Alright. That's not good. I don't know how to convey that to our friend.
Lamia will look at Eli and says, "Two," and wave her hands like casting a spell.
Are there mages in here besides the harpies, or the harpies mages? Or, we have paper. You could just write things down.
No.
No.
Yeah, go ahead.
The harpies, yeah, two of them have magic. I don't know which is stronger. I don't know how to determine that, but they're powerful. I know that.
Well, we came here to try and call them
in here.
To kill them off. We weren't too sure if you were still alive or not.
It'd probably be safer to stay here right now. I don't want you going out into the forest with that thing out there.
Well,
yeah, those other harpies
just picking him up.
But if we're
again, I can't hear. I'm just talking through you guys. Sorry, but I'm just like, so Rahala probably needs to stay here with you to make sure you stay safe. But we could go fight them. But we do need her to do the singing thing. So you guys are going to have to at least move up the tunnel a bit so she can help the other two not be charmed.
I have to be fairly close for the magic to work. Damn. Yeah, I don't have a way to silence them either. That would make it a lot easier, but I don't. I think I'll just get as close as I can.
Yep. All right. It's
probably wouldn't do for all of you to fight death, would it?
Boogie.
Well, I can since I don't cast spells.
Well, I mean, I cast spells and I'm still deaf. But I mean, I could make people deaf, and then we wouldn't have to worry about it.
You could always just plug your ears completely. There's a lot of moss in here. It would work for it.
Oh, Sam, do you still have your your wool cuffs?
I did. Well, they weren't cuffs. They were just pieces of wool I shoved in my ear, which is a terrible idea. My ears were very itchy afterwards.
I pull out that piece of paper we got from the harpy. By the way, we've got beeswax. You just plug your ears with that. swap
Sure.
that out. It's covered in beeswax to keep it from being in the rain.
It's like slopped with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stick that in your ears.
Is that your plan?
Sam, could you make a heal roll if that's a good idea?
You don't have to make
What?
a heal roll.
Okay.
It's fine.
Oh,
It'll come
okay.
out. It'll be gross and
Oh.
kind of icky but it'll come out. It won't hurt you.
Yeah. I mean, I could.
Unless, of
Yeah.
course, it melts.
Yeah, that'd be hot. But I had to go to like one of
Then
the
it might
Asian,
drain into-
like the people where they get in there with the little pick thing. But no. Look, I got ear problems in real life. I don't want that in game.
Yeah. But no, unless something terrible happens or whatever, it's not
Yeah.
gonna hurt you.
Okay, then I guess
Your
I'll.
ears produce wax naturally, right? Like,
Yeah,
it's
in
not
theory.
that different.
It's not really wax, but
As long as you don't
It's
shove
not,
them down into
But
your,
it's, yeah.
like,
yeah. As long as I keep it topical, not like.
Yeah, you don't don't
The
sit there and
eardrum.
melt it and drip feed it into your ear canal. You just yeah.
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
do that.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
You just do that now before
No.
you haven't even got through
well,
the
you're-
cave yet.
you're
You just
acting
gotta
like-
adventure while you're deaf.
She's acting
What?
like we need to prepare now. For some reason.
I have no.
Okay,
Y'all are
then
acting
no.
like you need to prepare now. But
Nah,
if you're
I
talking about Rahal staying here versus going with you, that is a decision being made now.
Okay. Yeah,
So
I guess
do
we'll plug ourselves just as we see them.
well, I mean, when we get
We're all
up
deaf
to
in
where we
ourselves
see lights
when we
at
see
the
them.
end of the tunnel, it'd be because you could probably hear them before you can see them. So when we get
I'll
up
only
there
plug
and we
myself
see the
once I get
light, and we know
married.
we're getting close. It's when you should. I'm ignoring you because I can't hear you, and then I will say as I'm looking at someone else while I'm talking. Anyways, I'll lean over and whisper to Rahala though. I'll be like, "So though, keep an eye on him because he could be still sketchy. We don't know. We're just trusting this boy because he was injured. Just
Does somebody have a dagger we can give
don't
this
drop
guy?
your guard."
Here, have a torch. It's not lit.
It's a torch. It's not lit. It's like that's a club,
Yeah,
mate.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I have a knife. I just don't have a bow or anything.
Technically, it's somewhere. I do have that longbow, that composite. That's not masterwork somewhere.
Okay,
I don't think it's on me. I think it's on my horse. Technically,
She's not proficient with that.
I am ready to start sneaking up the way towards where the harpies are, though.
it's either that or I give this guy the claws of the ice bear. I'm not
He
doing
doesn't-
that.
He doesn't need anything. He's fine.
Oh, worst case
I'm
scenario,
more
you
worried
can punch a
that
harpy.
he attacks Rahala. I'm not concerned about him. Sorry. They're going to be in a hole. The harpies are going to be busy with us.
Yeah, it's true.
So they
Can
stay
we take
there
a breather?
Trying to get rid of your fatigue. 'Cause
Well, at least I don't know. It's gonna take
that's
an
gonna
hour.
longer than that.
Yeah,
Well,
okay.
that'll get rid of your temp HP damage. Won't get rid of the fatigue.
You gotta sleep.
Yeah.
8
Yeah,
hours
an
rest.
Is it? Okay.
To get rid of fatigue, unless something can
Oh,
remove it
okay.
from you, and nobody here has that.
Oh, I thought you said it was an hour of. Never
You
mind.
said hour per point
non-lethal.
of
Yeah.
non-lethal.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. Never mind
Yeah,
then.
fatigue is different. Unfortunately, yeah, you're just fatigued,
That's fine.
which sucks. But that's okay. You've had worse.
I have.
So you guys are leaving
At least
there.
it's just fatigue.
You're gonna move forward for now, and we will get to what you encounter in the cave after we take a break.
The break time.
Break
So we will
time.
come back at 9:15 Central Time.
Oh wow,
That's your
okay.
We'll
Plugs.
see you then.
Earplugs,
Well,
that is.
You just take 15 minutes. So
Oh, okay. Sorry, my head just saw it was the 8:50, and in my head I was minused. But okay, yeah. See ya at 9:15, everybody.
see you
Bye,
soon.
guys.
Hello.
Oh,
We're here,
Hi, chat.
mostly.
So
I can do a snap and.
we're gonna try and sneak our way to get to the harpies area, right?
That. Yep. You sure are.
Oh boy.
don't know how to make that a GIF for our emote, but yeah. Oh, that's close enough.
So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. It's a very good smoothie. It's only a little undrinkable. So
How much banana's in that smoothie?
almost a whole banana, except for the very small part that I gave Harley,
Okay, that's what I was checking.
and then several frozen banana pieces.
Yeah.
There's also
Were you,
peanut butter in it.
Oh, God, so good, though.
Yeah, and Bulgarian yogurt and honey. It's fucking good.
Oh, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Did you put sour gum
anyway.
in it?
No. So you guys walk out into the cave place thing to find, save heroes. Yes. Level 8. Bye. I'll drink my smoothie up. So anyway, as you're heading out, you begin to see where it kind of opens up a bit into a bigger space, more of a cavern, if you will. And you can hear the sound of the water is escalating quite a bit. You can tell that there is a whole lot of drippage in this fucking cave. You can see just whole streams of water kind of coming down, like down the walls and like from the ceiling, which is maybe a bit higher than you're comfortable with. So when you walk in, you can see that the kind of relatively flat area you've been ascending ends somewhat abruptly. There's a landing maybe 10 by 10 feet before you hit like kind of a sheer wall to your left that crests past where your dark vision can see, actually. But to your right, you can see that there are a few little steps up. You'd have to climb, but it's nothing difficult. And you can see that once it's maybe about 20 feet up total, like a little bit of a climb. You can see that it finally kind of flattens out a little bit, and past that, you have a bit of trouble being able to tell what there is, but it looks like there's a drop-off or a chasm or something there. Your dark vision only going out 60 feet. You can't quite see the other end of the cave, but you can see that there is some kind of light source in the distance that seems to be spilling over the top of another precipice that's up quite a bit higher, which you don't need the dark vision to see because it's light, but you're looking at maybe a total of 70, 80 feet climbing once you get all the way over there. But you're first going to have to kind of go up here, get across whatever this chasm or whatever it is, and then make your last climb up to the exit.
Okay.
So the initial point,
That's fine.
like I said, if you're taking your time, you don't have to roll any checks to get up to that first precipice, where you can see out where that chasm is. And it is indeed a chasm. It goes across about 40 feet, actually. It doesn't drop straight off. There's some little like crests and like juts and ledges and things that come off of it. But it does descend into what may as well be infinite darkness. You don't have a whole lot of margin for error. And unfortunately, with how wet and rainy it is, and with how much of it is getting into the cave, everything is a bit slick. And that's the bad news. The good news is, there is a rope bridge across. Definitely hasn't been maintained in some time.
Because how many things need to cross on a bridge that they can fly? You know.
Well, it's for the humans they drag around, I'm sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you can see, several missing planks in the bridge. Some of the rope is frayed or rotted. Like, it is not in great condition.
I'll try to inspire it so it's no longer afraid.
However, you do know,
yeah.
what's his face? Freckled Kid did say that he did make it all the way over here by himself. He did say he fell, which could have been the area you just climbed. Like, if he was injured, he could very easily have lost his balance and fell there and hurt himself pretty bad. Like, 20-foot drop can still kill you. Or, like he said, most of his injuries were from falling, so it's also possible that maybe he fell on the other side of this coming down and then crawled across the bridge. But one way or another, he had to cross that thing.
Mm-hmm.
He is not the biggest person. I'd say he's maybe 17 or 18 at the most, and not particularly strong or built or anything like that. He's not carrying any gear, so it's not like he weighs a whole lot either.
One person at a time.
Oh, well, yeah, for sure.
I'll go last because... Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Is there any way I can go for it?
I'll go last because I'm the heaviest. There.
Is there any way I can expect this bridge to see if it's safe at all? Like, I know it's kind of, sort of, but...
Sure. Give me... just give me a perception check.
So it's not like I have knowledge engineering or anything like that, so...
Mm-hmm. 34, damn. All right.
I keep rolling really high on perception. Everything else, no. This and stealth, yeah.
So, as you're inspecting it, you're kind of trying to figure out... At first, it's like, okay, is there like a safe... Like, what's the safest way you can get across this? Maybe like going kind of along the edge, just holding onto the ropes, not depending too much on the planks, or is there a better way? Like, what fucked this thing up in the first place? What happened to it? And just kind of the evidence you're seeing, it looks like the rope, like the actual ropes themselves that kind of suspend the thing, are actually the weakest point. It looks like most of the damage to the planks has come from it, swaying or dipping or like losing part of its foundation, like not foundation, but part of its support while people are crossing it or whatever, and causing them to like fall and like put a knee through the plank or that kind of stuff. It's just not very stable. So you have rope, and you take the time, you could maybe help it a little bit, like tie off certain parts and like tie them to other supporting structures in the area. You can give it a little bit more stability, which is going to increase the odds that you get across without any problems.
Hey, Sam, I've got some rope in my bag. Do you think if we tied rope just loudly while everybody's doing other things, it would help? Or we could at least tie ourselves off to like something as we try and cross, so that if we fall, we're still attached.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can... I'm going to go across with the rope and tie it off on the other end. That way when we're across, we can hold on to that rope at least, and if we do fall through, we can have a better support.
So you're going to make more like a safety line instead of reinforcing the bridge?
Well, I mean...
It's up to you. I mean...
Yeah, I'll reinforce the bridge. What the hell? I'll do that. Why not? Probably won't get the rope back. Or I guess we could get the rope back, but it'd be a minute.
Yeah.
It's like we're going to get the...
partially deconstructed, and it's going to be a little bit of difficulty. There's no use rope skill in Pathfinder. So, we will say... usually use... I would go knowledge engineering. That's not its thing. I'll say you can do survival, but I would want that modified by your intelligence bonus, which I think is 0.
It's 1.
You got a +1? Okay, so...
Yeah. My charisma's 0.
Okay. And your wisdom is what, +3?
Yes.
Okay, so this will be survival at -2 in that case. $15. Still not bad. So, it's definitely not the best. Like, you can tell it's sturdier. It's just one of those things where it's like, this isn't You didn't. It's like you went to school for this stuff. You just kind of know what you know. As far as you can tell, it's sturdier. But you just have that sense of like, there's probably some stuff that I can't account for because I just don't fucking know it. Right?
Yeah.
But
I
it
mean, a
definitely
rope's only
feels
once,
better.
but yeah.
Right. It definitely feels better, and like you take a couple tentative steps on it. It's like, no, that's pretty good.
Okay.
So your rope is used right now. You're 50 foot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 50 feet. Okay.
I mean, I've also got 50 feet of rope. So if we need
Excuse me.
to also tie you off and then like tie an end of you to something so you cross and then we can untie, retie so we can have like a safety line. That'll work too. My rope's made out of silk. It's fancy.
I'm already across though, right?
No, this would have been from this side first. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're going to cross first, you can also do the same thing to the other side, which will make it even easier for the other two. But you obviously got to take Eli's rope, or if Lamia has rope.
So I think what we do is we tie the rope off to you. We tie it off something over here. You walk across. When you get to the other end, we untie it. Then you pull the rope across, and then you fix the other end. That way, if you do fall or something, we've got you.
I'm not really worried about falling, but
well, you might not be, but I can't see the bottom, so I'm worried.
Oh, yeah, he could just spider climb across like the wall
Yeah.
or something.
But if he's in the middle and he's not by a wall, it's 40 feet across.
Eli,
right?
what if
Yeah.
we need to flee?
Then we run. I don't understand the question.
If
the bridge might give out.
if the bridge is unsteady when we're trying to flee, then
So
we'll fall
we
anyway.
Tie the rope to him. He carries it across. Right, it's tied to him. We untie it. He pulls it across and then strengthens it on the other side. Is what I'm saying.
We're reinforcing the bridge in
So
general.
we're just securing him for the first leg over.
I put on my
Does that
gloves
make
anyway.
sense? And then we
Securing
reinforce both sides of the
and
bridge.
then- yeah.
But he has to cross over there before he can secure that side. So in this case, he's secured while he's walking, and then he takes the rest of the rope to fix it. If I'm explaining that right.
That way you'll have both
I
sides
put on the
secured.
gloves and I'll do it.
So if you have to flee, the bridge is stable.
Right.
Okay.
Well, no. Explain your question. What don't you understand?
It wasn't a question. It was, I guess, I thought when he was saying pull it out from the other side, I thought he was basically saying like when we get over there,
No.
get your rope.
No. But
That's
Sam
why.
will be tied off.
Yeah, Sam will be tied
So-
off. He has to then pull the rope to
yeah.
him to use it. is
He's
what
talking
I
about
was trying to
taking the
explain.
rope off of Sam to reinforce the other side.
Yes.
Not unreinforce the side you're still standing on.
Right.
We reinforce this side, right, already.
Mhm.
And I'm a yo-yo with a string, and they're going to throw the heavy part across. That way, if it falls off, they can just pull it back with the string.
Yeah.
But now that I'm the yo-yo on the other end, I pull the screen across and use it too.
That's an excellent way to describe it. All right, so
If you have to flee while all that's happening, then all bets.
then
are
we
off.
just run.
It is
Yeah,
what it
then we
is.
just run.
I'm just going to yeet and hope I land on the other side.
Why don't
I
you
yeet myself?
yeet carefully?
At least that's the plan. Okay.
And you know how our plans go.
So how long is the silk rope,
50 feet.
or do you have a different one?
I only have the 50-foot silk rope because it's from a deluxe engineering kit. So
Okay. So you tie him off. Yeah. So you guys are gonna have to stand pretty almost on the bridge to keep it and let him get all the way to the other side. Because it's gonna be shorter to tie him off, obviously.
yeah,
So it's better than nothing, but like, yeah, if he goes tumbling, that's gonna be one very important check to make
Right.
sure you don't keel over.
right.
But for now, so you get him tied off. Obviously, you have Lamia take point on that tug of war because
Yeah,
you know
she's strong.
But,
I'm not.
And then Sam, you're gonna make your way across. It is much more stable than it was. It is still not stable, and you start to notice that. Wouldn't you know it? You notice it the most when you get right about the midpoint. Is when it starts to get kind of dodgy. So I'm going to need an acrobatics check for you. This is for maintaining balance. Oof.
Yep.
It's
It wasn't a perception or a stealth roll, so it was bad.
that's not great. Okay. So Sam, you lose your balance. And one of the fun things you discover is that the ropes on this part are basically no help. You kind of fall into one and try to like grab it to catch yourself, and they, like hoist up, like, oh shit, there he goes. There's still a lot of slack because you're only halfway across, right? But what's going to happen, since it's just one failure, you didn't fail by... Actually, you did. You failed pretty bad.
Yeah. It's 8.
So one leg goes off the side of it. Like, you try to, like, step and, like, keep your footing. One leg just goes off the side of it. You end up grabbing the rope and trying to, like, pull yourself back over as the rope is just, like, leaning further and further out, like you're about to pitch, like, through the rope and the bridge altogether. Now, I just need you to roll me 1d4 plus your strength. You really want this to be low.
You want this to be low plus my strength?
Yep.
Yeah, 1d4 plus your strength. You want to roll low.
Mate, that's not low.
Okay, it's not max. That's good. So yeah, as you're like trying to get your balance and like keep your footing and stuff, you hear a crack on the plank that you're stepping on. It doesn't fully break. It does get the broken condition. But you're in a pretty precarious spot right now. I'm gonna need a climb check for you to make your way back onto the bridge without falling.
It's just athletics.
This is athletics, yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
So, as you're like sitting there just precariously, like at the end of this rope, pretty much like all the way stretched out, you've got like the end of your toes still on the bridge, and you finally have hit the limit for how far that rope will go out. You are certain, without a shadow of a doubt, if you hadn't secured this, you would have just fell straight into that fucking chasm. But you did secure it, so thank goodness. And you're able to, with toe strength alone, pull yourself back up over to the bridge and kind of like wrap your arm on that rope to tighten it a little bit to yourself, grab the other one, and you kind of make yourself into the center there where you've got both of them, 2 different anchor points. While they're probably like starting to spool the rope together to be like, okay, whatever, he's fine. They let the slack back out. Crisis averted. Another acrobatics check to keep your balance for the rest of the way.
Acrobatics.
Yep. Not great.
Nope. It's not one of my core ones that I'm trained in. It's not going to be a good roll. Like, I'm not going to roll high on it.
You just gotta... Well... Okay, so you're going along this time. As you're walking, you're trying to go a little bit more carefully, kind of keeping a hold of both the different ropes on each side. So periodically looking back, making sure they've still got a hold of the damn thing.
Can I not just spider climb?
Hmm?
Can I not just spider climb across this bridge?
You could. You might damage it.
Okay. I don't know how that works, so... I mean, like...
Oh my goodness. Ellie wants me to tell you have a reroll.
Oh, what'd she do?
She gave you a reroll. You don't have to use her.
Oh, actually, I had those on because I was going to use it in case I fall. I have a +2 competence bonus on climb and acrobatics checks.
Hmm. Nice.
But yeah.
You don't have to use the reroll if you don't want to. But you
No.
do have one.
I've used too many. I used all the things today, so.
I don't think
The
anyone
reroll
else
was
cares.
just one person specifically, wasn't it?
No, is it?
The
Yeah.
reroll is just for you.
I'll do it then. What was it? Acro?
Yep, acrobatics.
Hey, there you go.
There we go. It's a 19. Dude,
So
I've been 19 and 2 a lot.
Yeah, you're feast and famine again today.
Never a 1
basically-
or a 20, but just 1902.
You're going along, and you're right about to step on one of the planks. You happen to glance down and see that, like, it's already got a split down the center of it, and, like, a big gouge where someone's probably, like, stamped with, like, the heel of a boot or something and knocked out a piece of it. And you, like, step over that one a little bit longer than you would have normally and keep moving. You make it all the way to the other side. You can breathe again.
Uh-huh.
So the other two of you are, like, pretty much got the end of the rope now. You can see that he made it over, probably waves at you. So I'm guessing unharness yourself.
Uh-huh.
Good. Pull that one over, and we're going to do another survival -2 for you to secure the other side. Slightly better. So, I can tell you now, basically what happened. The original DC was 18. When you secured the ropes, it went down to 15. Secured them again. Now it's going to go down to 12. It's still not 100% stable. You guys are still going to have to make checks.
Mm-hmm.
But it is now significantly easier.
Cool. Well, then, once I can see that he's all the way across, I will start making my way across. And once he's done securing it, obviously. I'm not going to go in the middle, but...
Give him a few minutes, and then he's done. Probably gives you the thumbs up. All right, and then Eli, you're next.
All right.
So that is acrobatics. Once you get about halfway across.
Joke. Hello? Hold on. Why is acrobatics not shown on my skills? There we go.
Yeah, it should be all the way on the top.
Yeah, but it wasn't selected, is the problem. You know how in configuration you can turn off skills? For some reason it was turned off.
Yeah.
19. That gets you most of the way over. And then one more to finish the trek.
Yeah, allow me to take the... Oh.
There we go.
Yep, it's much sturdier now. You can tell that second one was a little bit rocky.
Yeah.
You get over to Sam, you're like, "Oh shit!" Yeah, that would have really sucked. It does raise the question though of like, how are they transporting people across this thing? Like, that's not safe.
Oh, Ellie redeemed a gift of luck again.
I
probably
don't
just
need you to tell me that.
Lost a lot of people. You know? I like look down the chasm, just like,
It's dark.
Yeah.
there's probably a lot
They
of
just
things
fly down there and pick them back up. Yeah.
But Eli gets across. Yeah, Molly's dying. Give her a second.
I got better.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna try and go across then.
What?
Acrobatics, right?
Acrobatics indeed. DC 12.
Alright.
You have anything that boosts that? Nope. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Oh, 19, that's really good, except you're too heavy, you fall through.
Oh, okay,
I
cool.
need you to roll. I'm kidding. 19
Oh.
is good enough. 19 is good enough.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
If there was any more damage done to the bridge, then
Oh,
it
absolutely.
would actually be a lot harder. Your DC would be up much higher.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It is one, no big deal.
Okay. Alright, let's try my last
Second
one.
check.
Yep.
This is it, and you're across, and you're done.
Oh, okay,
Hey,
cool.
there you go.
2 19s.
Ooh.
You would have succeeded even on the shitty bridge. So you make it all the way across. You breathe again. That part's done, at least for now. Obviously, you'll have to make a trip back, but you know what? Don't worry about that right now. You may not even survive the harpies.
Yeah, that's a
future you
positive
problem.
point.
Yeah, that's future us problem.
So you've made it. Now that you get to the other side, you have a much clearer view. And actually, Sam and Eli, you guys would have seen this, but I'm just going to wait till you're all together anyway. There's a little bit of distance between you and the wall that you know you're going to have to climb. And you can see something pretty fucking gross while you're over here. You haven't approached it yet, but you definitely see that you've reached basically a carrion pit. Mostly it's bones and just like rotting entrails and things like stacked along the wall. There is a somewhat clear spot that seems to lead up to where that light's coming from. And you can see that there were... You can see marks. Well, yeah, we'll just say. We'll see. You can kind of see marks in the wall where there were probably pittons put in. But of course, whatever rope was there for them to like get people up there, they've removed. They've removed the pittons. So there was some climbing stuff here, but it's removed now. So you can sort of see that there's like a path there, but it has to go between all of these like piles of just rotting, disgusting stuff, material. The piles of carrion generally aren't too big of a problem, but I need everyone to roll me perception checks, please.
Yeah.
Panda.
Sorry,
Perception
you
check.
said deception?
Perception.
Perception. Sorry.
Perception. Womp womp. I rolled 2.
Alright, Sam, you're the one who notices it. Thank goodness for the dark vision. You can see at first it just like happens in a moment. You like kind of look at one of the piles for a second, watch it. It's squirming. No, it's not squirming. There's stuff squirming in it. And you listen carefully, just past the dripping of the water, all the like splashing, echoing throughout the cave. You hear buzzing. Flies. Thousands of them. Probably in each of these piles.
Grody.
Obviously, a bunch of flies. Generally, no huge deal. But there's a lot of big piles of gross, rotting flesh around here. If they're all pretty full of these things and they come out swarming, that could be horrific. So you know you have to be very careful of those, not to disturb them, or like don't bump it into them, not making too much noise around them. You kind of have to get through them before you can start your climb. Since you identified it, thankfully, it's not too terribly difficult to navigate. The only check we're gonna need from you've kind of already made yours, Sam. I just need perception for the other two. This is basically to like keep up where you're walking. Since Sam's leading, I'm going to give each of you a +4 to this check. It's basically to make sure you don't accidentally run into anything. Perception, yes.
Yeah.
There we go. That's better.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, DC was 20 on that. So, yeah, you guys are able to... After Sam calls that out and is like, hey, don't step on any of this shit, there's a lot of flies in there. Like a problematic amount of flies. Like pointing at Eli, point at the pile, tiptoe, you know. Sam, you're able to lead them through the carrion up to the wall that you guys are going to need. Panda.
Yeah, tiptoe through the wall.
Do you need to stop early? Are you good?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So you're able to get to the wall. You can still hear the ambient buzzing and stuff behind you, so you know that's still a problem, but you're past it for now. At this point, all we have to deal with is the climb.
Lamia will point at her ears with like a questioning face of like, should we do this here before we go climb up, or...
Talking about plugging your ears?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you haven't had a visual of what's up at the top yet. You don't know if it's immediately...
Let's go ahead and do that.
Or nothing.
Worst case scenario is it's nothing and you unplug your ears.
Yeah. I'll plug my ears up.
Okay, I will too.
So take another quick look around. Just be like, all right, I'm not going to be able to hear shit for a second. Nothing else sneaking up on us. Cool. Plug your ears. So all of you are deafened at the moment.
Let me put that on.
And thanks to the dark vision, you have a pretty good idea of where they put pittons and things to climb this wall. It's not completely sheer flat. It is natural rocky surface. There is a slight slope to it, but it is a wall, and it is wet and slick. It's not the easiest climb, especially free climbing. But you could do it. But that's up to you guys. Are you just going to just use your hands, try to climb this thing? Not a low DC. DC is pretty much DC 20 climb check. And that's for... What did I say? It was 60. You guys are up. So you guys are having to climb about 40 feet up at this point. Or sorry, about 50 feet up at this point. That is several checks. Obviously, one of you can just get up there. So I just want to know how you plan to do this. Do you want to have Sam spider climb his way up and drop a rope down? Or
do we even
have
have
one more
another?
rope?
Yeah,
I used mine.
I used my rope. I don't have a rope.
No. Lami, you don't have one?
I'm pretty sure I don't. Let me double check.
Uh-oh.
But I'm pretty sure I don't. I'm pretty sure I left it in the waters back in the cave of good old Vladimir.
Vladimir.
Oh, well, no, that's a robe.
I'll cut that bitch up and we'll tie it together now.
I mean, I have a robe of infinite twine that can do 150 feet. Oh no, or 50 feet of rope from the rope.
50 feet of rope. Yep. You just have to
And
take
then
your time
it
so you
will
don't break
break.
it.
Yep.
It only breaks it if you do it fast.
It gives the rope the broken condition and suppresses its power until it's repaired.
1 second.
I can't click that.
No, up to 10 feet of hemp rope per round from the robe without harming it.
Oh, okay.
That's
As an
the
immediate
first
action, they
sentence.
can draw. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, we can use that. So, Sam, if you feel free to climb up and take the robe of infinite twine.
Sure. Yep. I'm going to use one of my daily spider climbs. So I can do that 3 times per day for 1 round. I guess how many rounds would it take to get up?
1 second. I accidentally went off of the wrong page. Okay, so you can when you climb, unless you're doing an accelerated climb, or wait, if you're using the spider climb thing, you can do that in 1 round.
Okay.
Because your climb speed is what, 30 when you use it?
That's a good question. I don't remember what spider climb.
I think it just equals your land speed. And your land speed, I believe, is 30. Or is it 20 because of armor?
So just games at climb speed of 20 feet.
Oh, it's 20? That's still 1 round.
That's-
It's still a move action,
Okay.
and then switch your standard to a move, and then finish the climb.
Mhm.
So yeah, you only have to use that much of it.
Yeah. And a +8 on racial bonus on climb skill checks.
Mm-hmm. Which is normal when you have climb speed.
Yeah. So if I can get up there in 1 round, I'll do that. Then it's 1 out of the 3.
So he clicks the bear claws together and just fucking scrambles his way up in 6 seconds. Sam,
I get to the top.
when you get to the top, you can definitely see that that's where the light is coming from. You can see it, first it's a little bit blinding because it actually is really fucking dark in this cave. And that just opens straight to daylight. When you came in here, it was really overcast and rainy. You can still feel some rain, but it looks like there has been a bit of a break in the cloud cover because it is very bright out there. You are assaulted by the scent of death and decay and rotting flesh. It is not bad enough that you have to make a check. You're not standing in it, but it's strong. And when you get to the top, you can hear the wind. The wind is loud because you're up high. This is like whistling, howling winds. But through that, you can also hear speech. Something speaking from out there.
Can he actually?
I'm deafened.
You are deafened.
Yeah, he put things in.
So then you hear humming.
Oh.
An
Okay.
odd hum that seems to like reverberate through your bones. It definitely feels, it's like you can hear it, but it's like you don't know if it's like the vibrations are getting to you or if it's getting through your actual beeswax.
Yeah.
And you can faintly hear wind, right? Just because it's loud as fuck. But yeah, you look out there and you can see maybe... Let me try to give you an accurate measurement since you're all the way up there. About 30 feet ahead of you is where you see the cliff drop off. You do see a bit of like greenery and shrubbery and stuff around there, but you also see spatters of blood. You don't see any bones or limbs or people or anything, but you definitely can tell this like opens up to the outside. You don't know if the harpies are right out there, but you did see from the outside that there was some kind of movement on this precipice.
Yeah. Gonna start unraveling that cloak to 10 feet at a time.
So let's see. What do you guys? So Eli, what's your athletics?
It is 1.
Lamia, what's yours?
8.
Okay. So technically, each of you can fail. Lamia, you cannot fail bad enough to fall. You can fail bad enough not to like make progress because the wall is slick.
Yeah.
But you can't fail bad enough to actually fall. So we're gonna say within a minute or so you make it to the top.
Okay.
Eli, I do need athletics checks from you.
All right, let's go.
Its DC is 10.
Well,
Okay,
luck
that's
touch.
that's just okay. Cool. So you make progress. Yeah, you don't fall unless you fail by 5 or more.
Yeah.
So, but you do make some progress that time. So you're able to get a few feet up, whatever a fourth of your movement is. We'll just say you make it 10 feet, just to be easy. So we're gonna keep going.
Alrighty.
You need to succeed at 3 more. Success. Keep going.
Oh, buddy.
The
Exactly.
Xaxes. 1 more. It's just
There we go. That was almost the 1. But it
So
wasn't.
yeah, Eli makes it up. There's a little bit of a struggle. There's a couple moments where it's a little bit hard. His arms are burning already. This isn't his thing. But
Lamia
he makes
has
it to the top.
the vague memory of Eli being like, I can climb down no problem. Way in the past.
Did I have
get
a
down.
problem? I didn't fall.
You
And also,
definitely get down, no problem.
in my defense, down is way easier than up.
Yeah, that's fair.
It is down without getting hurt. A little bit more complicated, but
Yeah.
still easier.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, he makes it to the top, like pulls himself up with maybe a little bit of help. You guys are all at the top, all deaf. You all smell the same bullshit on the wind. You can feel it on your faces, starting to like dry you out a little bit. You guys don't hear humming or anything though. You're just there.
They don't hear. They don't feel humming.
Nope. It's just they feel cold ass wind.
Lamia will point out towards the spans of like, keep moving? Question mark.
Yeah. Sneaky guys.
Oh, sneaky.
Yeah. We'll do the finger to the lips, crouch down.
All right, stealth from everyone.
All right. I knew it.
I'm mad that you rolled that at the exact same time. So I thought that was me.
I'm
No.
just my cloak of shadows.
There's no way that would be
That's an
you.
ability. And there's no way we're not in shadows because we're in a friggin' cave.
Yeah, not till you hit outside.
So
It's so close to being an unnatural one, but it was a 0. Ellie.
There we go.
Language.
That's what I was going to put in the chat.
So
I had the feeling.
I don't really need to roll against that. I'm just gonna say that now.
Yeah.
So you guys are
We did it.
out very carefully,
The freaking like light.
right?
Yeah,
You guys are
0
doing
is
disco.
more unnatural than a 1, but
Super carefully, step by step, getting out where like the light's not. You're not in that like weird crossover between the dark and the light where you can actually see out there. Mostly peeking your head around, like take a little bit of a step, peek your head around, take a little step, like what the fuck is out here? And as you guys are moving, Lamia is doing her absolute best to stay quiet. She's doing everything that she's been taught about stealth, which is that you just crouch over at the waist and you take long tiptoey steps and you set your foot down real careful like. But then right before her heel touches, she notices a little bitty orange-shelled, red-bodied snail is about to be crushed under heel.
oh
She very
no!
quickly turns her heel, like damn near twists her ankle to step out of the way of that thing, and like the back of her fucking heavy cuirass just slams into the wall. You guys feel that. You don't hear it because you're deaf, but you both snap over like, did we hear that or feel what the fuck just happened? And you can see Lobby's like back is against the wall. And she's like looking down and the snail's fucking crawling away as fast as it can, which is not very fast. Obviously you hear nothing. Do any of you react to seeing that? You don't know if she made noise, but it looks like she did.
I don't have anything to help her with that. Nope, I'm just gonna keep trying to hide myself so that I can hopefully surprise the harpies if they come a-trucking.
Okay. About how long do you wait there? Do you all stay in that place and try not to move?
I definitely do the like hold against the wall and freeze for at least like 2 or 3 minutes. You know, I'm just gonna sit there and hold to see if anything comes.
Okay. Minute passes. Nothing. Another minute passes. Nothing. Another round passes. 3 harpies just in view. Swoop over, looking into the cave. You sense like a bit of confusion.
It's
You don't really know why they look a little confused, and then kind of startled that you're actually there. And you see them, all 3 of them, shriek. You don't really hear it. You kind of barely hear this, like, far away squeal noise. It's probably coming from them. And before you roll initiative, let's go to the battle map.
during that time, could I have gotten the crossbow out?
No.
Okay.
I mean, you're talking about, like, while you're waiting? While Eli's waiting?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It's fine.
Okay.
Thought you meant, like, during the time when they sweep around the corner. Nah.
No. Yeah, definitely not during then, but...
Let me pull you guys over. 1 second. I wasn't exactly sure how that was going to turn out, so I didn't place you just yet. Excuse me. Oh. Should probably switch over from that, too. Sam. And Eli. Ah, God damn it. Alright. Alright. You guys should be able to see now.
Initiative.
Or
Yeah, go ahead and click your mini roll initiative. I'm just fixing the screen for chat real quick.
Cool.
That white circle is where you came out of the cave, basically.
Cool. Bleh.
Oh dang, you have a -4 when you're deafened.
Yep.
All right, me and
I
GM.
also need -4 on mine. Sorry, hold on. I thought I had that condition on, but apparently not. I thought I had turned it on.
Me and GM are tied on the Snell pole.
Yeah.
There we go. Now I have that on. Okay.
I'll be right back.
Alright.
There we go. I'm 5 now. I fixed me.
I'm gonna roll their initiatives real quick here.
Panda said he'll be right back.
I heard him.
Okay.
I said okay.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I rolled really low.
We all did.
Okay. Yeah, would you get no ties out of all those initiatives? We got one.
1, yeah, there's a tie at 5.
Eli, what's your initiative bonus normally?
2.
It is normally 2.
Yep.
That's a tie. Ties to go to PCs. In that case.
Ooh.
No other ties. Okay. I do have some good news for you guys. Oh, welcome back. I do have some good news for you, even though you got absolutely thrashed in initiative. All the harpies spend their first round of combat singing.
Ha,
Good news,
suckers.
everybody.
They can't see you have beeswax in your ears.
Yeah. And you don't even have beeswax in your ears, Eli.
Nope. They shouldn't be able to see me at all, hopefully. My stealth was really high.
Was. Here, let me give them rolls, actually. Just these 3 for now. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Where are you? Visual perception. 7.
Oh, God.
What was yours?
26, I think, was my total roll. Excuse me. me go back
20
up.
is 27, so one
Yep.
of them got you.
All right, yeah, I'm 26, and Sam was 21, by the way,
Yeah.
since I scrolled up to
21.
look.
21
You
and
both got
short
spotted.
years.
You both definitely got spotted. One got 18 plus 7, one got a natural 20 plus 7.
Yeah.
Third one got
Balls.
an 8, so... They're just singing. They're like, I see a person. But either way.
I must sing the song of my people. It's not unusual to be eaten by harpies.
Alright,
Not
so...
unusual to get raped by harpies. No,
first of the party's turns is Eli.
I'm gonna fearsome duplicate. Why not? Make a big scary version of myself. That looks like, giant shadow monster, essentially. That's me distending out from my shadow.
You actually need to see if you actually cast
Yeah, I
it.
will.
Oh, okay,
Failure
I will.
sorry.
That's right.
You just have to let me roll the dice. takes time for me to click the
It's a
buttons.
good call. It's a good call.
It is, but there we go.
I'm trying to see if I have any art stored that we can use for it. I thought we had one before, and I think I got rid of it. Yeah, we use the bloody skeleton. That's fucking creepy. What do you want? What do you want it?
I will put it
Y'all heard Bone
over
Man?
here by the edge of the thing, so it's away from us. So if they swoop to it, they're not attacking directly at us.
Or something like this. Like
Because I can put it real far.
Is it large?
It is large, yes.
Oh, okay, I'll make it large.
It goes like this. It goes like Bone Man.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it right there.
This one. It's like
But
a
it's basically,
good song,
it's going to be
guys.
like it rises up out of my shadow because you know how my shadow just stretches out across there, so it goes there and then it just rises up out of my shadow as essentially me with claws.
I just see the
fangs and a big gaping mouth and creepy
the
stuff.
bloody invaders from like Elden Ring, just like where they like come up.
Yeah.
Or summons, you know.
You summoned it. Oh wait, no. What about this? Yeah, dust cloud.
I've got a bone to pick with you.
So if you're some duplicates,
Could use the harpy from the last unicorn. Nightmare fuel. Just a little bit.
and if I remember correctly, this doesn't do anything specific, right? Like just by being summoned, right? It's just there.
Nope, it's just there.
Okay.
So I create a larger, far more menacing version of myself. I can make the duplicate up to 2 size categories larger than me, whatever. It's so yeah, and then they can get a save throw on it, but other than that, it pretty much doesn't do anything. It winks out of existence if it's hit. But
Yeah, that's right. But
Yep.
yeah, I just meant like they don't make a check immediately or anything.
nope.
They're still
nope.
gonna have to interact with it if they want to make a check. Cool.
Yep. It's just a figment.
It's, just, it's there. Cool.
It's just there to hopefully distract people, and then if not, smack them with my Shadow Gambit ability.
All right, that was your standard action. Anything with the swift or move?
I might back up a step, but that's about it. Just kind of
Yeah.
5-foot step and just
That's
hang
as far
out.
back as you can go.
Yeah.
Without
So that's
going
all
out,
I'm
yeah.
gonna do, I think.
Excuse me. Okay. Next up is this harpy, actually. It was gonna sing. Now that thing is there. Yeah, Master's watching. Shrieks at it and stabs at it with a spear. I think it's got like AC 10, right? Like it's easy to hit.
It is. Well, let me check. I don't remember, but it is easy to hit. Yes.
Pretty sure a 14 hits it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure 14 hits it as well.
It starts to wink out. Is Shadow Gambit an immediate action?
No, it's not. I was checking. I have to use a standard action to use it, so it's not able to
Oh,
use
it's
it.
after you. Oh, it's
Yep.
while you're concentrating. Okay.
Yep.
So you make that thing use up its attack.
Mhm.
Huh. Just not sure what to fucking make of that. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give it a save real quick. Fails. So it's going to use its move action to look around and see where the fuck that went. I'm not gonna roll it because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's not gonna
It's fine. Because next turn I'll probably cast it again, so it'll just keep thinking it disappears and pops up in new places.
Okay, so that's its turn. Your fucking duplicate disappears and it just stops and like flapping rapidly, looking around. Sam, you're up.
Okay. Sadly, because we were just climbing, I still have the gauntlets equipped.
Ah, yes.
So I get to the fun thing where I run up to a harpy and try to
You,
punch
you
it.
did have a few rounds while they climbed if you switched.
Yeah, a minute.
Yeah. You
I'm
had about a
about-
minute for Lamia and then about a minute
We've always
for
wanted to
Eli.
punch a bird, though, right?
Yeah, go for it.
No. I'll say,
Apply
yeah,
Pokemon logic. Fighting types
could've
are weak
switched.
to flying types.
Okay.
yeah, it's true. But, no, I probably would have switched to... I don't know. I've been bowing it up.
Okay.
Might as well keep bowing it up.
Yeah, these guys are only about 5 feet off the ground right now, I'll say.
Yeah, I'm still gonna use it.
That's fine. Yeah, I just forgot to say that.
Full round of bowing going on.
Okay.
70-47 bowing. No, so let's just say, let's go with the closest one. It's always a safe bet. I don't think I have any damage or whatever modifiers, so.
Nice. 20 to hit and then 16 to hit. Those are both hits. So 10. But 5 for the second. Nice. 2 good hits. Definitely knocked that one down a peg.
Mm-hmm.
Still there for now. Do you 5-foot step or do you stay put?
Yeah, I'll move north one.
Okay. And Lamia, you're up.
So you said they're only 5 feet above the ground.
Yes.
So would I be able to get my halberd while moving towards them, or would that be too much? Because
No,
the
you can
halberd's...
draw a weapon as a move action.
Okay.
You have to drop the axe. You won't have time to stow it if you're...
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So you just drop the axe in that space.
Yeah. And I'll
Pull out the
move.
halberd. Okay.
Let's see. 5. They're 5 feet in the air, so I should be able to get right here in the middle of them if I wanted, right?
It'll still get attacks of opportunity.
Oh,
but
yeah.
You can. Yeah, you can go
Okay.
under it.
5,
It's not actually passing through its space.
10, 15. So that one attacks me.
Well, it's going to attack when you leave that space.
Yeah.
It's not going to stop you, so just finish your move.
Okay. And 20.
Okay,
Right
so
there.
all 3 are going to attack you.
Mm-hmm. AC is 18. Ow.
Miss, hit. Yikes. Thankfully, I don't hit too terribly hard, but, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Oh, what the fuck? Where's its weapon? There's its weapon. Okay. Yep, nothing special about these two.
Dang.
4 points
12.
and 8 points, 12 points of damage.
'Kay.
Piercing.
The
But you get over
52.
there.
Okay. And I am going
This is the only
to...
one injured so far.
I'm going to do Great Cleave. Or do I have Great... Yeah, I do have Great Cleave.
Okay.
So I'm going to start with this one, of course. That way I can make a full range circle if I hit.
Uh-huh.
And I will do power attack. The first
Alright.
one being Furious focused, of course.
Boop Furious, focus for me real quick.
Da-da-da-da.
Okay, yeah, it's just the first one.
Yeah,
Alright.
just the first one.
I had to make sure. Yeah, I was like, that won't apply to all of them, right? Okay, because they are separate attacks.
Mm-hmm. It's... da-da-da. Okay. So the first one, I'll just do a normal roll. There should be no modifier on that. Okay, cool.
God, that was almost in that 20, and I was like, fucking hell. 28 absolutely hits. So go ahead and roll damage on the first one.
And let's see, that's +6. Drat, I rolled low on that one. Yeah.
No,
Oh well.
that sucks.
Oh well,
That's okay.
I still hit it.
You did,
So-
and you fucking hurt it real bad.
So
Still
that's
up,
the...
though. So
Okay.
then, second one. It's a great cleave
That
is basically going
is-
to let her, if she hits, she gets to keep swinging at everything around her until she's hit all of them at least once.
Yep.
Or
And I
misses.
Power attack makes it a -2 to the attack. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Still +6 to damage, though. Ooh, both bad rolls.
Oh,
So-
that's because it was a 2.
So that's 14.
You know what? Can I do the stunt die thing?
The left
You
die,
guys
yeah,
okay
can.
with that?
I mean, yeah, go for it.
Go for it.
Drat.
What do you mean, drat? 3's good.
Oh, I thought that was. Oh, I thought that was a 1.
Nah, it's 17. 17 hits.
Good. Okay. 6.
Their AC, that's within 1, so I'll tell you their AC is 16.
Okay.
21 points damage to that one. That one is looking rough.
And the last one.
This one's looking real bad.
Is it -2
And
to
yeah,
attack?
final attack on this one. Okay, that was the confirmation. I was like, fuck, it was coming. But yeah, your confirmation was a 20. That's funny. 28 definitely hits.
Yeah, 6.
AC 16, so.
Drat. Oh, well.
Minimum, damn. Still,
Rolled so
definitely
many ones, but that's
wound-
okay.
Definitely wound all 3 of them pretty badly.
Okay. And Lamia's done, and she has a 16 AC now. Until my next turn.
Oh, because, yeah, Great Cleave does that. That's right.
Yep.
Welcome to the 16 AC Club. It's also my AC.
Okay.
It's also my.
So this one is next. It is going to full attack you.
Yeah, that's fair of it.
So that's a spear and 2 talons. Actually had their hit chance wrong. It's +8, not +7.
It's gonna be real hard for them to miss this.
Fucking natural 1 definitely misses. Then a 13 misses, and then a 21 hits. So one of the talons hits you. That's flat d6. Take 2 more points of damage. This one's got to make a fly check to hover. Succeeds. Actually, you should probably make them do that beforehand. So, that one's turn is over. It's going to stay there. Next one's way over here. So, hold on. Chat probably can't see that because it's far. Okay. This one. That one actually flies away. You can see it, like, shout something. See, I think you guys can see over there. Yeah, you guys should be able to see the whole field pretty much.
Yeah, I saw.
Yep.
This one
Whoa.
over here. So what?
I zoomed out on accident all the way. That was my bad.
Oh,
Got it.
this one over here. Which has like these dark, almost like raven-colored feathers, as opposed to kind of grayish storm cloud type colors the others have. Sort of is rising in the air, and it seems to be like shouting and pointing. And this one actually leaves. It seems like acknowledge it and then flies off.
Hopefully that wasn't calling for reinforcements. But Panda, Rainbow Six Vegas 2 training, go! Kill that one! Send reinforcements! Kill it now!
It's way the fuck over there.
Doesn't matter. It's gotta die.
You gotta kill said reinforcements.
Send reinforcements man has to be the guy who dies first.
Indicate that one again. Which one?
Oh, I took it to a different layer. Hold on.
Oh no, this
Oh.
one is the one that gave the order, and the other
okay,
one
okay.
flew off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Yes.
other one flew off. This one gave the order.
Okay, yeah, the special looking one.
So that one's the one that's gotta go. They gotta go.
Yeah. Which one has the shotgun with the sniper scope on?
Right.
Rainbow Six
But,
makes 2 things.
Okay. so
I'm
that
going
one's
to
turns
crouch and instead accidentally throw a grenade.
over. This one is gonna fly in.
Oh.
It's gonna
So
charge attack
silly.
Lamia. I thought it rolled a fucking 1.
I did too for a second. I did too.
Charge.
That reminds me, GM is winning the ones now.
Yeah.
You take 9 more points piercing damage. That one sticks you. Just remember, this one charged. Its AC is lowered by 2 for this round. Next up is this one. It's going to fly up, going to swoop down into this space to also charge attack. That's another hit. Take 4 more points piercing.
A lot less.
Now it's this one's turn. It is gravely wounded. Seems to shriek something and spins to full attack Lamia. Oh, and it's flanking. I didn't include flanking before in the other one. That's fine. Just the spear. And 2 talons. Okay, spear hit and 1 talon hit. Okay, take 9 more points of damage. This one, over here, seems to follow the same order the other one gave. Flies off. Just swoops away, like, at top speed, just goes. This is the third one. It's going to do the same thing. In fact, I need to remove them from initiative for now. Now it's this one's turn. Flies up. She's 10 feet up. She's gonna fly over there. Seems to be surveying the area, like she's watching you, Lamia. Flies over there and seems to like come to rest in the air pretty effortlessly, looking into the cave. You actually see that she smirks. You can't tell what she says. Like you can see the lips move, and you can see electricity start to crackle around her body. This one is going to come over here and attack Lamia. It's not charging. Actually, no, it doesn't. It's going to move actually pretty carefully. It doesn't attack this turn. That's a double move. It actually seems to be kind of reserved. So I'm going to come here. It has to double move to get to that space without incurring an attack of opportunity. So it can't attack you this round. Obviously, you're surrounded. Because you guys can't hear, you don't know what this one over here is doing. Eli, you're up again.
I'm gonna move right here, and I'm gonna use Haunting Mists to get all of these harpies, and unfortunately you, Lamia, and hopefully obscure us from this one, because the cloud is obscuring if they're more than 5 feet away from the cloud. So I want the
casting
cloud.
defensively.
Yeah.
You got one harpy here.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, I need the cast defensively and then the
Concentration
20%.
for casting defensively.
You're good.
And
then the 20%.
Here's the 20% coming up. Exactly 20. Well.
That means you lose it.
Yep.
So I just fuck. You don't say that because you're Eli.
Yep.
Crap
Oh well.
baskets. But you don't get attacked. So that's your standard.
Yep. And my move, because I already moved. So I got nothing
move.
else.
Nothing
Yeah.
with the swift. Damn.
I don't have anything that's not spells, so.
Gotcha.
to do with the swift action. I mean, I guess I could draw my knife with a swift action. I'll do that. Why
It's
not?
part of your move. Yeah, it's part of your move.
Well, it's also because I have the spring blade, I can do it as a swift action. So, swift knife.
Fail the spell to go. Get back! Get back!
Exactly.
Dunging has a knife.
It's the same energy. Yep.
But okay. So next up is this harpy. It was a little bit late to the party, but it's feeling pretty good after. As far as it knows, it just tanked a halberd hit, so it's feeling pretty badass. It's gonna go ahead and full attack as well. It is flanking. Nope, come on. Well, there's an at 20. So 16 is exact to hit. 20 is a critical threat. That's for one of the talons. Which is lucky. The spear hurts a lot worse. Okay. So that's all hits. Really tanking the worst of this over here. Yeesh. Okay. 15. So 19 more points of damage. You're still up. Oof. Lamia is looking rough, folks. But I mean, she is being swarmed by like a whole flock of harpies. It's kind of a miracle she's still standing. But Sam, you're up.
Yeah. Not much I can do to help.
This one's the most wounded, still.
I know. This bitch is over here. Casting.
Over there.
Yeah, casting shit in other things. I'm gonna shoot at with one of those fire arrows that I have to use a move action to ignite.
You're gonna shoot at which one?
The caster.
The caster?
Because
Are you gonna shoot or are you gonna hold an action to try to interrupt the spell? Because you can do that.
Well, I mean, if they're on fire. Okay.
It's also raining, so it's gonna be harder for her to catch fire.
No, that's true.
It'll still do fire damage.
I mean,
either way, you're only getting one attack.
Yeah.
But you can literally hold an action to shoot when she casts the spell, and if you hit, then you'll force a concentration or she loses it.
Sure. I'll hold an action to use the fire arrow to do that.
So you got it lit and just draw back and...
I have to shoot it this round, so
yeah.
It basically is what happened.
I think you get 1d4 rounds, but it'll probably track before that.
Oh yeah. Move action to ignite, 1d4 plus rounds. Normal bow damage, 1d4 fire damage. If crit, DC reflex, or catch fire.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so holding that action for to cast a spell, go ahead and throw that in the chat for me.
Yep.
And then Lamia.
Yeah, this isn't going to be fun. Okay, so... I'm going to... are any of them out of range?
No, they're all in range to attack you, which means they're in range to be attacked. Because they're out of reach.
So, yeah, I will do the same thing, but this time I'm going to go ahead and apply combat expertise as well to cancel out the
penalty.
Yep, but I do get for each attack after the first one will be -4. So, but...
Yeah. So the first one is just -2. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay.
That's probably pretty smart.
So I'll attack this one first to see if I can go on the full circle.
Here. Okay.
We'll see. Okay. -2. Right? Yeah. Good.
20's a hit.
+6.
Damn. 22 points of damage?
Yep.
Okay, cool. That has the 6 in it. Good.
Yeah, sorry, I've been adding. the 6.
That one is pretty badly wounded off of that.
Okay. Next is this one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, -4. Damn. All right, me and DM are tied. And that brings the Great Cleave to an end, sadly. Sucks.
Unfucking fortunate.
Wait, actually, do I have a reroll?
I don't think so. Let me look.
Oh, okay.
Panda had one, I know.
Yeah, Panda had one. I don't think you ever got one. I think Panda's the only one who's gotten one so far.
Okay.
I'm double checking. I have to look through the Fortunate Fate stuff.
Oh no, what happens if I use it?
Ellie says, damn, I'm winning.
I can just search it. Yep, that's the only Fortunate Fate that's been redeemed.
Okay. Well, at least my AC is 18 again.
That sucks.
And I'm done.
Okay.
Well, actually,
You
Can I
still can
take
do
a
move
5?
and a standard.
Well, I don't think I can
Or
do...
a standard. Move and a swift. Yeah, but move and swift remaining.
Does this cliffside look very terrifying?
I'll just throw myself off.
It's precarious. Like, you definitely don't want to get shoved any further than that or fall prone, for example. That would be very bad on that space.
But I want them to take the time to have to swarm me. So yeah, I guess I will
You can
5
step
foot
under them.
Oh, okay.
Because, yeah, they're still 5 feet, well, a 5 foot space up, but you can get underneath one of them.
Okay. I will 5 foot step right there.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Alright, first one is this one. Okay. It stays here, it has to roll to hover. If it changes direction, it has to roll. It's gonna roll to hover first. Which is not a low DC, by the way. It actually fails.
Do I get
Not
attack of
by-
opportunity?
No.
Okay.
It's not by enough for it to like fall or anything like that. It just drifts. I'm pretty sure. Hold on a second.
Do you like my car?
Now that's the spell, not the skill. There it is.
Well,
Oh no, I'm not talking about that. That's fine.
alternatively is running in the 90s.
Oh,
Things I
no, DC
want
was
to
higher.
be.
Me and GM are tied again.
That DC is lower than I thought it was. Okay.
Oh goodness.
Oh, they actually are supposed to roll also when they take damage. But
Oh,
I
to stay
think
afloat?
the DC is only 10. Yeah, 1 second. If the DC is only 10, they can't fail it. Yeah, no. DC's 10. So no need for that. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, so I just need... They're in... Not a windstorm, they're just in severe winds, so no big deal. They are taking a penalty to their fly checks. That's what it is. Because the winds up here are severe, so they're taking a -4 to their fly checks. So that's actually, this one only has an 8. Which means that's a 19, which still fails. Cool. So that means it just... So it can't stay put this turn. So it has to keep flying the same direction it was going. It specifically, I don't believe, can 5 foot step this way, so you do actually get an attack of opportunity of it when it moves there.
I will take it. Let's see, it's still a -4 to hit, but...
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Oh shit, that -4 also means they can potentially fail. 21's definitely hit. 17. They'd actually have to roll a they have to roll a 1 to fail the fly check, but and I didn't. Okay. So yeah, you smack the shit out of it. It makes its way over there.
Yep.
It's gonna take a little bit of a circuitous path here and cut back, and then it's gonna stab at you with its spear.
My AC's 18.
It's 21. It almost missed. It was like, it just kind of +1. That is 8. Oh my god. You're up. You're still up. Just barely. Lamia's at 1 hit point, y'all.
Oh my gosh.
Don't worry, Lamia. That's the only hit point you need to win a fight.
Yeah, that's true. 1 isn't 0.
The one directly above you is next. I need to move you for a second so I can see it. It's at full health. It's awkward to try to stab directly down.
Link begs to differ. I've seen those Smash Bro moves. That's how he's killed like 3 bosses.
It doesn't like that. It's going to actually withdraw from that space. It's going to go up, up, here, up, here, down, here, down, here, down, here, down, here. It's trying to reposition itself completely. It didn't know what the hell you were trying to do there. So that's that one's turn. Next is this one here. It is also at full health. Okay. It doesn't want to move. It's going to try to hover. Succeeds to hover. Stays there. And it's going to... Oh wait, it saw the other 2 of you too. It doesn't matter. It's by Lamia. Sorry, Molly. So it's going to full attack Lamia. It is not flanking from here. Oh, damn, the spear hit. I thought they all missed for a second. Yeah,
So
the
did
spear
I.
definitely hits. Okay, so we know you're going to drop off this one. But let's see where you're at. Okay, you only take 7, so you're only at -6. So Lamia goes down after taking a fucking army to the chest, basically. This next one, this one is fucking hella injured. No, there's still 2 other combatants. It can't focus on you. Yeah, it's gonna go after Eli.
Get me.
Flies into that space and can't 5-foot step, can't hover. It didn't hover, so it is going to just 1 spear attack.
And that one.
Whiff. Alright, this one over here. The electricity around it seems to spike. There's like a burst, and it seems to be incanting something, and aims its talons towards, this like taloned fingers towards you guys, and Sam, you let loose your arrow.
Yep.
It's just a ranged attack. Are you using a regular? Oh no, this is the fire arrow, so it's not. The
Yeah. Yeah. So attack roll 1.
Yeah. Lamia, you have a reroll now, just so you know.
16.
Oh, I have a reroll now?
Yeah, well, you had it, but it was after your turn.
Okay.
I would have told you if you had any actual rolls to make.
16.
16 versus her. Oh, wait, you don't know her AC, so I have to ask if you want to keep that or not.
Everybody else has 16.
Yep.
Everyone else does.
But she's a boss.
She a bitch. No, we don't have any other luck die, do we?
We have one more luck die, I think.
You have one more. It's up to you.
I'll
I'm
use
not
it.
forcing you. I just have to
Fuck
ask.
Go for it. Well, it was a 1.
Her AC 16.
Oh, okay. Well, you got it anyways.
She
Good
didn't
job.
have time to cast Mage Armor, unfortunately.
Oh, that's good for us, because then it'd be 20.
Okay, so...
I'm never hitting that, so...
Yeah, so... so a 17 definitely hits, so go ahead and give me the damage, then plus 1d4 fire. And we'll see what concentration check she has to make.
Normal bow damage first. And then 1d4.
6.
Yeah. The game really could have gave me that fuck you crit damage, but you know.
Would have been nice. So 7
But, you know.
points. She takes 7.
I should have just full attacked. It would have done more damage.
Yeah, but she'd have definitely got her spell off if that was the case. Let's see if she still does. She has... What is the check for that? Oh shit, that's actually a tough one. Okay. Okay, so the DC for this in this case is plus 7. Okay. Fuck, I have to double check that. Plus damage taken plus level, plus double level. Six. Oh, fuck, I forgot. Hold on. I think severe wind interferes too.
With the shot, or?
With casting.
No.
Ah.
I have to double check. There's a... I gotta look at magic. I should be applying that to Eli as well, but... I have to double check. I'm pretty fucking sure it does. Violent weather. In a high wind carrying blinding rain or sleet, the DC is 5 plus this level. The spell you're casting, your wind-driven hail does 3, 10 plus... Okay, so she has to make 2 is basically what it is. That's cumbersome. I'm just going to up the DC. Which means she didn't quite make it. Unless... I don't even know if I have any of these fucking things. I do. Okay, she made her DC. Okay, so what you see happen, that electricity all spikes around her. The arrow hits. She seems to have managed to continue concentrating. She finishes whatever motion she was doing with her hand. And you see a wall of air erupts across. I'm just going to draw it. Here. Sweeping dust and debris and all sorts of stuff just upward violently, seeming to block off that path from you.
She doesn't want us to retreat, eh?
That's that action. That's her standard. She's going to fly back over that direction. That's a little bit too far, actually. There we go. Next up is this one. Yeah, it's gonna full attack at Eli.
Hit me. I feel like you, Panda, when you're ready to hellish rebuke something.
Yeah.
'Cause that's
Hit me!
functionally
Do
what
it!
I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna Stygian trapping the first thing that makes contact with my body.
Let me do damage! It's not about who misses the most, it's about who does the most damage. Yeah.
The spear hits.
All right. Well, as soon as it does that, I'm gonna fire off this Stygian trapping and do 5d4 points of force and push that sucker back 10 feet.
Okay. Hit it with force. You take 7, but it's gonna take all this force damage. 13.
13. And then throw it back
what-
10 feet.
Which direction?
I want to throw it that way. So into this one, essentially. Like, I want to knock it into that one if I can. I don't know how well they can, but like push it to where it'll end up against that one, even if it stops at 5 feet. Like, that's the way I'm throwing it.
Okay.
And I took 7. All right.
Okay. It just like smacks into that one. Ends up stopping in that space.
Okay.
Doesn't quite bull rush it over. Didn't roll high enough.
Yeah.
So it's an attack. It already moved. It's done.
Okay.
Actually, shit. Hold on. It has to make a check. So that's for that, but it also collided with something, which is a separate check. Natural 20. The other one got collided into. And fails. This one
Yay,
falls
something
prone.
fails. All right. I will shout uselessly, "Get it, Sam!" Because none of us can hear.
Next up's that one. You can't tell what that one's doing. You are up.
Okay. Man, we're gonna try it again. I'm gonna try and cast the Haunting Mists again in that 20-foot going out this direction, essentially, from me, because it's 20 feet out from where I am. So I want to cover as many of these harpies and overwhelm me as I can. So first, let me cast it, and then do my defensive casting. I don't recover, so let me get rid of that. And then
22 makes it.
let me do my 20%er now. 16.
Fucking hell. Yeah, that sure feels like 20%. Y'all having a great go of it so far.
Okay, I don't have a 5 foot.
You can, yeah, you can 5 step. That's pretty much it.
But yeah, there's nowhere I really want to go. I guess I will. Nah. I want a 5 foot step closer to Lamia, but I also don't want to get surrounded. I'm gonna pull out the Pyrotechnics wand with my movement action.
Okay, that will trigger an attack of opportunity.
That's fine.
You have a... You have a handy haversack or a bag of holding?
I have bag of holding, not a handy haversack.
It triggers, yeah.
That's fine. She can take a swing at me.
And misses.
Sick.
11.
Alright.
Alright, you got the Pyrotechnic wand now. Next up is this other heavily injured harpy. It's gonna fly over that other one and attack Sam. Just gets the one spear attack because it had to move. That's a hit.
Yeah.
Hey, Sam, you take 7. And that's it for that thing's turn. It is your turn, Sam.
Okay. Well, it's too fucking close to shoot at it with a bow now. Or is it? What's the negative of point blank? Is it
It makes an attack for opportunity on you.
Oh, let's go.
And
Well, does it interrupt my attack, or does it just an attack?
it'll just hurt you.
Oh, let's go. I got 56 more health to deal with.
To bargain with, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 18?
It's.
Damn.
I mean, I got 16 AC. It's not
Okay.
crazy.
Right, take 8 points of damage, and you take your shot.
Yep.
Regular arrow or Deadeye arrow?
Neither.
Oh.
You're gonna be the bleed arrows.
Oh, okay. All right, fuck it, go for it.
Yeah. Yeah, 1d4. I'm assuming it says barbed arrow for bleed damage 1d4. Is that additional, or is it just bleed?
It's additional. You'll do regular arrow damage, and then when your next turn comes up, it'll trigger again.
No damage modifier, because I need to add these at the end. I don't know, does a 20 confirm?
I don't think you needed the bleed.
Jeez, man.
God damn.
It's the way to do it, there,
you
bud.
hit it, and you confirm 24 points of damage.
And 3 bleed.
And it's bleeding.
The 3 bleed will be on your next turn, but it doesn't matter. It had fucking 10 HP left, so so you raise up and it stabs you, and you just poof, and it just fucking sails off. You see it just like shoot backward, the arrow like rips out of it, and it just goes tumbling off the cliff.
All right.
1 down.
5-foot step. Eh, if that's foul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Wait. Yeah, were you full attacking? Because you can full attack.
I did.
Oh, okay. So who was the second shot against? Did you shoot the same one or just a different one?
No, I was just shooting that one, but I guess if that first attack...
the first attack did 24 points of damage. It had 10
Yeah,
HP.
so it's dead. Okay, so...
This is the other heavily injured
Yeah, I
one.
was about to say that one next to me is also weak.
And then this one is also injured.
Let's go with that one then. The one next to him.
Is that another bleeder or...
Well, that was... The second attack was 22 to hit.
So you were doing both bleed arrows. Okay.
Yeah, both of them. That's why I also rolled 2d4. So the first bleed was 1, the second bleed was 2. So if we follow that format, it would be 2 on his next turn.
Gotcha. Okay.
So 5 points of damage to it.
It's still up, but it's definitely fucked up now. It's barely fucking hanging on, and it's bleeding bad.
Yep.
Speaking of bleeding bad, Lamia.
It's a cruel segue.
I'm sorry. But Molly, I need you to roll me a Constitution check at -6.
Check or saving throw?
A check. Okay, take 1 point of damage. And next we go back to the top. And sees you just fucking murked its buddy. Yeah, she wants peace. She'll come over here and stab you with a spear like the other one did. Surely that can't happen twice.
Have you not learned your
Surely.
lesson, bird lady?
Surely.
17, she barely hits you. You say that. She seems to reply, but you don't have to fucking listen to that shit.
I didn't hear that.
I'm sorry.
That seems to upset her.
I don't speak jerkwad. Anyways,
That is all she can do. This one is gonna swoop over here.
7
Doesn't
points of
wanna
damage.
check, so yeah, 7. It's just gonna do 1 attack on you, Eli. doesn't want to have to make that check. That 20.
Good gravies.
Oh, fuck. Yeah,
Oh,
crits.
yeah, yep. It's gonna hurt.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt. I think 15.
Ouch.
Yep. Triple crit on spears. That's all that one can do. Next up is this one. You've got 2 on you. This one's gonna go for Sam.
I got 42 hit points I can work with.
Hits
Stop
him.
it.
I know, dude. Okay, you only take 3.
There you go.
Got 39 hit
Next
points
up-
to work with.
Next up is this one, which is definitely going to withdraw as it bleeds for 2.
Run away.
Yeah, I'm doing an Elden Ring build. Get the fuck out of here.
As it's fleeing, you see what looks like a bolt of electricity. Just snipes it out of the air.
Dang.
Did Rahala pop up somewhere?
I
Rahala.
don't.
Did I
think
say
she
Raw
has
Holla?
electricity.
Rahala.
It's likely the white thrush.
Oh, that's possible.
Or it could be the other harpies punishing her for fleeing.
That's true as well.
You see this puff of smoke come off of it and it just spirals down off the cliff. Next up is this one. Keeps flying. Perches up there. You just see it begin to cast something and like splays its hands out. And you see this energy seem to course around its body and solidify before fading.
I'm gonna take an educated guess as a sorcerer and say it was mage armor.
Maybe. Next up is this harpy. That one's gonna attack Eli. Just gonna fly over. It doesn't want to make a check, so it's doing 1 attack for now. That's a hit.
Ah, thought it was gonna miss.
It hovered on that
Second.
4.
Yep.
It
Way
did
too long.
hover on that 4, man. It was
Oh
there.
well.
I only take 2 points of damage.
Hey, that's nice.
This one shrieks out something. You can see, I think you guys can see that one, right?
Yep, I can for sure.
Yeah, you all should be able to. It's not behind anything. It seems to stand at the edge of that cliff and just screams something. Obviously you don't know. But then it comes down and descends and seems to be flying slowly and pretty carefully around, like it's surveying. Eli, you're up.
Time to use my wand of pyrotechnics to first off close my eyes because this is gonna be bright.
What are you doing?
I am shooting off fireworks essentially. So
Oh, my eyes!
Yeah, fireworks are a flashing, fiery, momentary burst of glowing colored aerial light. The effect causes creatures within 120 feet of the fire source to become blinded for 1d4 rounds. They get a will check or will save to negate it. Creatures must have line of sight to the fire to be effective. Spell resistance can prevent blindness. So yeah, I'm just gonna be like, nope, and just shoot it up into the air.
Okay. Sam, give me a quick perception check to see if you see like covering his
I would
eyes.
yell, Sam, cover your eyes, but that's not gonna do anything.
Yep.
We can get fries after this.
Hey, Lamia, guess what? You don't have to make a save. Yeah, you definitely see him dab and like keep his eyes averted before like when he holds out that wand.
Yeah.
You probably
Step,
remember
step.
what the wand is.
Oh shit!
Oh no.
So you can close your eyes and avert them for now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I will require you to use your immediate action for that. I don't think you have any other abilities that use that, so it probably doesn't matter.
My what action?
Immediate.
Oh. Didn't know that was a
Basically,
thing.
we'll use your swift action. If you don't have a swift action, we'll use your swift action from your next turn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
It's
you
what
still
I
have a swift
use
action.
for my
I don't
Stygian
have-
trapping too. So yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, I don't have a swift action until I get really good at lighting that shit. I think.
Right.
That's what we worked up, yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, so you're good. It just uses up your swift. Cool. So can you boop that so I can see the does it have like a DC or anything?
I can get pyrotechnics for you. I
can
dispel pyrotechnics. Because that's
It's a
what it
wand,
is.
so it's gonna be a
yeah.
button.
Yeah. So my minimum DC for anything is 15 for a 0 level, 16 for a first level, so but yeah.
Yeah, for the wand it doesn't have a ability bonus. It just has the
Right.
DC is 12. Okay.
For
a lot of
chat's
saving
sake,
throws I gotta
I
roll.
will. Oh, this always comes up weird. But there we go. There's pyrotechnics in the chat for you. I choose the fireworks, not the smoke cloud version.
Will save.
Yep.
Some of them have a good will save. Others have a will save. Okay. How many of these motherfuckers are left? Because it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of the regular ones, 5. Okay. I think that's 5. That might be 4. That's 4. One more. One of them is fucking blind. I think the DC is 12. It's a second level spell.
Is
Oh,
second
this is
level-
what's her face's wand, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what's her face?
The lady that was with Kamal in the tomb area that we let live.
Okay, DC is at +1, but I think that's still 13. Double checking. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's then +1 because it has to assume the minimum intelligence to use the spell. So the DC is 14.
Okay.
Because she has a +1 DC to this. Or this wand specifically does. If you probably should put that in the notes now that you know. Because you haven't used it
Yep.
before, so I hadn't said.
Nope, I have not. I
DC is
will add that.
14. I only have one more danger die. I don't think I want to use it for this. Nah, I'll save it. We'll just let that one be blinded. Give me 1d4 +1 so I know how long they're blind.
Got it, coming right up. Oops, if I can type correctly.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Two.
So 4 and 5.
But
failed.
I didn't put my +1, so 3. Apparently I didn't. Maybe my number lock. I hit the button. There we go. Yeah.
Which ones are 4 and 5 on my sheet?
Alright, so 3 rounds.
Blind and blind. Okay. Who puts a... Where is it? This, like, bleedy eye thing on it.
Okay.
There's a different bleedy eye, but I won't use that one.
Nice. I'm also gonna 5-foot step between these two because I want to get not pinned against a wall, I guess.
Fair. No one else is giving me peril points. We just started off with 1 each. So, okay. Shit, brain, come on. Come on, brain. We're over. Those two are blinded for 3 rounds. Okay. Gross. So that was your standard. Then you 5-foot steps. Done.
It's also my distress call. Anyways, yeah, I'm done.
Fair. So that harpy is dead. Let's get you out of initiative. Sam, you're up. This one is, you can't hear it, but you can see it screaming as its fucking eyes are just like bloodshot. It can't see anything.
I don't have to worry about
And
you.
this one is wounded.
So I'm gonna shoot that one.
The wounded one?
Yeah. Attack me.
Attack.
It will. It definitely will.
Sandwich chest.
Natural 1.
Yay!
Just fucking whiffs. Alright. Roll the attacks. The full attack, I'm assuming. Are these normal arrows or something else?
Yeah, these are gonna be normal.
Okay. I'm assuming you're... Yeah, you said you're attacking this one, so... 16 hit.
Hits. Yeah, only 4 though.
11 is not. Takes 4. Still up.
Yeah.
Second one, it dodges.
Oh, I was gonna fuck up something somewhere.
It ruined somebody's day. Alright. And then do you 5-foot step or you stay put?
No, so stay put.
Okay. Or, yeah. That's it. Lamia, need a constitution check, -7. $14. You are stable. So you don't have to keep making checks unless you take any more damage. Nice. Okay, end of the round. Top of the initiative. I just read what Ellie said. At the top of the initiative, since you guys can't hear anything, you haven't been able to hear something else that's been happening. You do see Mr. White Thrush, who you talked to earlier.
Oh, Mr. White.
Yeah. Fuck, what's his name? I'm blanking on everything.
in my notes
I wrote
somewhere.
It's
it
like,
Takano.
yeah.
Yep. I was like, if I scroll up my notes, I'll find it.
Takano
Takano.
Igava.
I knew it was a T name.
I don't have my token for him. I don't know what happened to it, so I'm going to use a totally different one. I'll use the one I used for Tozan in our other campaign. That looks exotic. But yeah, he seems to appear on a like rushing surge of earth and dust and debris, just and then lands like a fucking earthbender in that spot. And so yeah, obviously Eli, you and Sam see him like pop up, and he's like shouting. And you can't tell what he's saying, but he's like. And then he turns to see all these fucking harpies and stuff, and seems like he gets ready for battle.
Yeah. Can't hear you. Just like pointing at my ears.
He gives you a thumbs up. He's going to roll into initiative, so we'll see what his initiative is real quick. Let me put a name on him, I guess. He rolled a very good initiative. He's first. When we come back next week, he will be first.
Good stuff.
All right.
Let's see what this guy can do. Hopefully helpful.
I mean, one more body.
Yeah.
It's always nice.
Well, it's helpful for either you or the harpies.
It's either more food or.
Yeah. Also,
It's-
yeah, these eggs are actually here.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, those are
Ready for
actually
me
eggs.
to cast darkness on an egg and just start throwing them?
Oh, fuck.
Or deeper darkness? I don't have darkness. I have deeper darkness.
But yeah, that's our session. Quite intense.
All right, the
We shall
GM
see how it
won.
pays off.
Well, lost.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but
I rolled a lot of fucking ones.
But if you bet on them, you win.
Yeah.
Which someone put 270 points on them, so.
Was me. I bet on me.
She'll
Yeah, it's
let me
crazy.
know.
Who bet that on him?
Panda!
Panda. Yep. Says Panda right there.